Batting practice is over and the ground crew is getting the field ready. It's time for the On Deck Circle, a comprehensive look at the Salt Lake Stingers and the Pacific Coast League. Now, to get you ready for today's game, here's the voice of the Stingers, Steve Klauke.
And a very good evening to you, and welcome to Salt Lake Stingers baseball on an overcast evening here in Salt Lake City. It's the Stingers taking on the Las Vegas 51s in Game 3 of a 4-game series. It's the second to last family night of the year, so come on out. Mom, Dad, and all the kids in the immediate household get into General Reserve seating together for just $10 as the Stingers and 51s meet. They've split the first 2 games of this series. A couple of tight ball games. Stingers falling in the opening contest to Las Vegas by a final score of 8-7, while the Stingers held on for dear life for the 9th inning yesterday to defeat Las Vegas 10-9. More on that a little bit later on. The Stingers at 49-79, 24 games behind first place Tacoma in the north, while Las Vegas is 58-71 in third place South Division, 15 games behind Sacramento. The Stingers hold the season series edge over Las Vegas, 7-3, with 2 more games left in this series tonight and tomorrow night. And then the 2 teams close out the 2004 regular season against one another Labor Day weekend at Cashman Field in Las Vegas. The pitching matchup for tonight's game for the Stingers, it'll be left-hander Jake Woods with a record of 5 wins and 3 losses. And for Las Vegas, it'll be right-hander Brian Falkenborg. His record is 3-5. When we come back, we'll review yesterday's thriller after this on ESPN 1230.
With the 4th of July, the 24th of July, Stingers games, and the Rocky Mountain Review going on, how could July get any hotter? Easy, the Ace Summer Sizzlin' Sale. Your local Ace Hardware dealers have some of their best savings on Ace brand products going on right now. Get an Ace brand rake or an Ace brand round shovel for just $8.99. An Ace brand cushion grip spray nozzle with soft vinyl grip is Ace brand priced at $4.99. It's all Ace brand all July with super savings throughout the entire store. It's the Ace Hardware Summer Sizzlin' July Sale, and it's only at your locally owned Ace Hardware dealers. You can find the Ace dealer nearest you by logging on to acehardware.com. Ace Hardware and Ace brand products, the coolest thing going in Utah this summer. Ace, the helpful place.
Home equity loans are easy to get at Mountain America Credit Union. Easier, perhaps, than deciding what to do with the money.
We could get a deck and a hot tub.
Remodel the bathroom and a jetted tub.
Once you make up your mind, you'll pay no appraisal fees, no origination fees, no closing costs, and no annual fees at Mountain America.
A snowmobile.
Try a snow blower.
While you're deciding what to do with the money, call or visit Mountain America Credit Union or log on to mtnamerica.org.
How about a widescreen TV?
How about storm windows with screens?
At Mountain America Credit Union, we make getting home equity loans easy. So get approved.
An ATV.
A riding lawnmower.
Unfortunately, we're no help at all when it comes to deciding what to do with the money.
Oh, come on, lighten up. Okay, let's get a fishing boat.
Oh, you want water? We'll take a cruise.
Mountain America Credit Union. Member NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
Welcome back to Franklin Covey Field, where a lot of runs were scored yesterday. Las Vegas getting on the board first in the first inning with 2 on and 1 out, and Luis Garcia at the plate. There's a pitch. There's a long drive hit into deep left center field. That ball's up there. It's out there, and it's gone on top of the berm in left center. A 3-run homer for Luis Garcia, and it's 3-0 Las Vegas. A 2-run homer by Shane Halder that sliced down the right field line and hit the fair pole, made it a 3-2 ball game in favor of Las Vegas. But the 51s got one of the runs back on a home run to right by Joe Thurston. So it was a 4-2 ball game at that point in favor of Las Vegas when the Stingers rallied to take the lead in the 4th. With 1 out, Gary Johnson doubled, moved to third on an error by the shortstop Antonio Perez. Jake Thrower delivered an RBI single, and that made it a 4-3 ball game. A ground out by Halter scored Zach Sorensen to tie the game at 4, and Jake Thrower was at third with 2 out for Casey Kotzman. Now Totten ready, the pitch. Ripped down the right field line. Fair balls. It kicks up some chalk down the stripe. Hit the score thrower. Kotzman around first. On his way to second base with an RBI double. And the Stingers are out in front by a score of 5-4. So a 5-4 ball game at that point in favor of the Stingers, but the 51s would tie it in the sixth. Tom Wilson led off the sixth inning against Brandon Emanuel with a double to right, bringing up Henri Stanley. 1-1 to Stanley, lifted in the air towards left center field. Zach Sorensen, a long run, won't get to it as it hits the bottom of the fence. Wilson around third to score the tying run as Henri Stanley's in at second base with an RBI double. And the game is tied at 5-5. So a 5-5 tie at that point, but the Stingers would reclaim the lead in the seventh, courtesy of the bat of Casey Kotzman. Outfield straightaway as the left-hander deals. Curveball swung on and lifted into right center field. Ross going back. It's up there, it's out there, and it is gone. A home run for Casey Kotzman onto the berm in right center. And the Stingers are back out in front 6-5. So a 6-5 ball game in favor of the Stingers, and then they were able to break it open in the eighth inning. Will Nieves and Brian Gordon singled, and with one out, Zach Sorensen came to the plate. Now Brohan peers in, gets his sign. The veteran left-hander ready with a 1-0 pitch. Her ball lined down the left field side. That's a fair ball towards the corner, cut off by Stanley. Nieves around third will score. Coming in to score behind him is Brian Gordon. The throw to the plate, not in time. And going to third on the throw through is Sorensen. And the Stingers have an 8-5 lead. And they would score two more runs in the inning on RBI singles by Jake Thrower and Casey Kotzman to make it a 10-5 ball game. But the 51s would come back in the ninth. They'd load the bases with one out on an infield hit and two walks. And then Cody Ross's infield single brought in a run to make it a 10-6 ball game. Luis Garcia then followed with a 3-run double into left center field to make it 10-0, leaving the tying run at second base with one out. But then Derek Turnbow was able to strike out Tom Wilson and then get Henri Stanley to ground out to the shortstop Jake Thrower to end the game and give the Stingers a 10-9 win. We'll check out the standings of the Pacific Coast League next here on ESPN 1230.
Mortgage rates have gone up. Hi, this is Scott Borster with Alta Mortgage Group. Mortgage rates have increased recently, so at Alta Mortgage Group, we've created a new program which offers a rock-bottom fixed interest rate for up to 7 years that is flexible enough to allow you to pay a normal payment based on 10, 15, 20, or 30-year mortgage payments. Or just take a breather and just pay the interest rate you choose. This program sometimes cuts your mortgage payment in half. These rates are so low you'll have to call 628-9400 for a quote. We can also correct inaccurate credit scores that are making you pay higher interest rates on your loans. This problem of inaccurate credit scores is costing consumers millions of dollars per year. Let us help you today. We can help you correct these credit problems. Call 628-9400. That's 628-9400. Or visit us on the web at altamortgagegroup.com. We are here to help you.
You asked for it. Now at Upper Limit Fitness, we're pleased to announce that our new clearance zone is in all three of our stores. The Upper Limit Clearance Zone is a store within a store, bursting at the seams with fantastic savings on new and used quality fitness equipment. You'll discover unbelievable savings on strength equipment, treadmills, bikes, free weights, and gyms. You'll find reconditioned exercise equipment with factory warranty, special deals on benches and bikes, dumbbell racks up to 70% off, Olympic 300-pound sets with base and weights as low as $119, with weight plates for under 30 cents a pound. Our clearance zone is a great place to save on quality fitness equipment, new and used, demos and odds and ends. Check out the great deals on top quality treadmills, bikes, home gyms, and free weights, all at huge clearance zone discounts. Come into any Upper Limit location and look for the clearance zone sign and get ready to save. Upper Limit Fitness, 815 West 2400 South in Salt Lake, 1345 South State in Orem, and at the corner of Antelope and Hillfield Road in Layton.
Time now to check out the PCL standings, brought to you by local Associated Food Stores, featuring Western Philly brands. Only the best will do for you. at American Food Stores. In that the only real race right now in the PCL in the North. Tacoma's lead over Portland back down to a half game after the Beavers thumped the Rainiers yesterday by a score of 13-6. Yamid Ha leading Portland with a homer and 2 runs batted in. Edmonton is 10 back. The Stingers trail by 24 in the South. Sacramento has reopened an 8.5 game lead over second place Tucson, with Las Vegas 15 back and Fresno trailing by 16, having lost 6 in a row. In the East, Oklahoma leads Memphis by 9, New Orleans and Nashville by 16 games each. And in the Central, the possibility of a race still there. Colorado Springs lingering 6.5 games behind Iowa in the Central, but obviously time starting to run out as the season ends 2 weeks from today. Albuquerque is 12 back, and Omaha trails by 12.5. And that's a look at the standings brought to you by your local Associated Food Stores. When we come back, we'll take a look at tonight's starting lineups after this on ESPN 1230.
You're listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
Oh, the world of credit. Why is it that a cathedral, a wave of a storm, a dancer leap, and your credit score is never as high as we hope?
So is 120 really bad?
Welcome to the Mark Marine Minutes, your no-nonsense answers to your car buying and credit questions.
Hi, Mark Marine here with Marine Credit Systems. Here's what my car dealership does. The no-nonsense, no-decision doing business theory. I believe a customer should never have to make a decision. I believe it is my responsibility as the dealer to provide all the information and all of the explanations free of charge so you, the customer, can do what's obvious for you and your priorities. I want you to hear about it, I want you to understand it, and I think I'm obvious.
Wow. Call Marine Credit Systems now at 467-9980. Marine Credit Systems, 467-9980. 467-9980.
Whoa, new truck?
No, I've had it a couple of years.
This is your work truck, and it looks this good after a couple of years. So what, you never use it?
It's got a Rhino in it.
Yeah, I've got a Rhino.
That thing? Look, Bud, that's not a Rhino. That's just some sprayed-on liner.
Whatever. I asked the salesman at the dealership for a Rhino.
Whoa, man, somebody saw you coming. Look, see the tag on my truck? That Rhino tag means I got what I paid for. A real Rhino.
Oh, I wondered why mine was coming up on the edge there. And look how thin this is.
Well, your mom always said you weren't too bright.
Hey.
Look, nothing looks like a real Rhino.
Ask your truck dealer for a real Rhino lining or come into Murray or Sandy and we can help you in person. You need Rhino's thick, tough, guaranteed protection for your truck. Ask for what you want. Make sure you get what you paid for. Call Rhino at 266-6112. That's 266-6112. Oh, one more time while you get your pen. 266-6112. Rhino Linings, the sprayed-on bed liner. Now, back to more Stingers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
Welcome back to Franklin Covey Field, where it's time to give you tonight's starting lineup. Brought to you by National League Tuesday Southtown. Tuesday is back in the Salt Lake area at National League Tuesday Southtown, located in the Southtown Auto Mall in Sandy. For the Las Vegas 51s, managed by Terry Kennedy, leading off the designated hitter, Antonio Perez. Batting second, center fielder, Jason Repko. Hitting third, the right fielder, Cody Ross. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, Luis Garcia. Hitting fifth, the left fielder, John Barnes. Batting sixth, third baseman, Rick Bell. Hitting seventh and catching, Tom Wilson. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Jose Flores. And hitting ninth is the shortstop, Eric Riggs. Pitching for Las Vegas, right-hander, Brian Falkenborg. For the homestanding Salt Lake Stingers, managed by Mike Brumley. Leading off, second baseman, Jake Thrower. Hitting second, left fielder, Adam Riggs. Batting third and playing first base, Casey Kochman. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter, Andres Galarraga. Hitting fifth and playing third base, Dallas McPherson. Hitting sixth and playing shortstop, Shane Halter. Batting seventh, the catcher, Will Nieves. Hitting eighth and playing right field, Brian Gordon. And hitting ninth is the center fielder, Zach Sorensen. Pitching for the Stingers tonight will be left-hander Jake Woods. Woods finishing up his work before the game down in the bullpen in right field, while Falkenborg continues to work down the left field line. The umpires, as assigned by the Pacific Coast League. Kevin Sweeney is behind the plate, Adam Dowdy is at first base, and Greg Chittenden is the arbiter over at third. It's the Stingers in Las Vegas. Game 3 coming up next. You've been in the On Deck Circle on ESPN 1230.
This has been the On Deck Circle. Stay tuned. Salt Lake Stingers baseball is coming up next on the home of the Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM. KJQX Murray, Salt Lake City.
Fakes, roll the crowd down the hill.
This is the ESPN Radio AM 1230.
Slam dunk for the left field.
The worldwide leader in sports on Citadel Broadcasting Station.
Home equity loans are easy to get at Mountain America Credit Union. Easier, perhaps, than deciding what to do with the money.
We could get a deck and a hot tub.
Remodel the bathroom and a jetted tub.
Once you make up your mind, you'll pay no appraisal fees, no origination fees, no closing costs, and no annual fees at Mountain America.
A snowmobile.
Try a snow blower.
While you're deciding what to do with the money, call or visit Mountain America Credit Union or log on to mtnamerica.org.
How about a widescreen TV?
How about storm windows with screens?
At Mountain America Credit Union, we make getting home equity loans easy. So get approved.
An ATV.
A riding lawnmower.
Unfortunately, we're no help at all when it comes to deciding what to do with the money.
Oh, come on, lighten up. Okay, let's get a fishing boat.
Oh, you want water? We'll take a cruise.
Mountain America Credit Union. Member NCUA, an equal opportunity lender.
Hi, friends. This is Bill Begley from Vital Basics, and I want to send you a bottle of the best-selling supplement, Focus Factor, absolutely free. Now, why would we give away a free bottle of Focus Factor? Because we know that if you try it, you'll buy it. Focus Factor has nutrients that work with your natural brain chemistry to support your memory, concentration, and focus. People all over the country say it's the best brain support supplement they've ever tried. Well, how would you like to try Focus Factor yourself absolutely free? No, we're not crazy. We're confident because once you try Focus Factor, you'll wonder how you ever got along without it. And that's why, for a limited time, we'll give you a full-size bottle of Focus Factor, a $75 value, free. You simply provide $4.95 to help cover the cost of shipping. Call now for your free bottle of Focus Factor. Call 1-800-334-0390. That's 1-800-334-0390. Limit one bottle per household. Again, it's 1-800-334-0390.
The field is live. The starting pitchers have finished their warm-up, and the managers have exchanged lineup cards. It's time for Salt Lake Stingers baseball. So let's go to the ballpark. Here's the voice of the Salt Lake Stingers, Steve Klauke.
And now our national anthem.
What's so proudly we hail at the twilight gleaming, whose bright shines and bright stars through the care of the sky, for the realms of free watch were so gallantly seen.
Anthem prior to the start of tonight's game between the Stingers and the Las Vegas 51. Steve Klauke with you here on an overcast and threatening night here at the ballpark. A little on the chilly side, 65 degrees the game time temperature. It feels more like an April the 23rd game rather than an August the 23rd game with the overcast and chilliness here at the ballpark. Long sleeves all over the place with the exception of the pitcher Jake Wood. On this cool evening here at Franklin Covey Field. Right now, the Stingers are on the diamond, so let's take them around their positions defensively, courtesy of the Phone Directories Company. Cover your bases using the phone book with a beautiful cover, or you can look up what you need, myphonedirectory.com. Adam Riggs is in left, Zach Sorensen in center, and Brian Gordon's in right. Dallas McPherson's at third. Shane Holzer at short. Jake Thrower at second, and Casey Kotzman's at first. About if Jake Woods pitching and Will Nieves catching. For Jake Woods, this is his 13th start of the year. His 13th appearance, his 12th start. In 65 and a third innings, he's given up 87 hits, 52 runs, 45 of them earned. He has struck out 46 and walked 31. Woods has won 5 and lost 3 with a 6.20 earned run average. The PCL is batting .316 against the 6'1", 190-pound left-hander in his 4th professional season. Stingers in their home whites with red numerals and lettering trimmed in navy blue. Las Vegas wearing their Dodger blue tops with the white numerals and lettering with the red numbers up front. So we're just about ready to go. So if you can, come on over. Otherwise, sit back, relax, and enjoy. That Salt Lake Stingers baseball is on the air for a Monday night here at Franklin Covey Field. Antonio Perez, the designated hitter, will lead things off. Perez batting .289, 21 doubles, 6 triples, 18 homers, 73 runs batted in. 2 hits and 5 at-bats so far in this series. And Jake Woods' first offering is in at the knees as strike 0-1 were underway. No balls, 1 strike the count. Woods a quick worker for the most part as the 0-1 comes home. Fastball outside ball 1. 1-1 the count on Perez. Woods making his 3rd start against Las Vegas. He's won his 2 previous outings against the 51s as Perez fouls back into the screen 1-2. June 25th here he got the win over Las Vegas, giving up 3 runs on 6 hits in 5 innings with 5 strikeouts and 1 walk. Now Woods winds the 1-2. Swung on, chopped near the bag at third. McPherson backhands it, sets and throws a strike to first in time for the out. So Perez retired, 1 away. That'll bring up Jason Repko, the center fielder. Repko batting .311 on the season. 20 doubles, 3 triples, 7 homers, and 37 runs batted in. Wood's second start against the 51s came on the 11th of July in Las Vegas. Gave up 5 runs on 9 hits, going a season-high 8 innings. As there's a pitch low for a ball, 1-0. Struck out 3 and did not walk a batter on that Sunday afternoon. 1-0 pitch on the way. Repko swings, lines it to center field, but Sorensen racing back is there. Now stops and makes the bill of the cap by catch for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down here in the Las Vegas first. That'll bring up Cody Ross, the right fielder. Ross batting .275, 17 doubles to triples, 14 homers, 49 runs batted in for Ross. 2 for 10 in this series with a double and 4 RBI. Acquired by the Dodgers right at the end of spring training from Detroit. There's a pitch lifted foul out of play down the right field side, strike 1. Again, the overcast conditions, little bit of a breeze, not much of one that's blowing straight in from center field. No balls, 1 strike, maybe left center as the flags are waving now. Out on the flagpoles and left. 0-1 the count on Ross as Jake Woods deals. Swung on and a high towering fly to left center field. Jack Sorensen, the center fielder, camped underneath it, and he'll put the squeeze on it for the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, go Las Vegas in the first. And after 1/2 inning of play, it's the 51-0, and the Stingers are coming to bat on ESPN 1230.
You're listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
After a 10-win season, a Liberty Bowl shutout of Southern Miss, and a top 25 ranking, you may think the University of Utah football team is satisfied. Well, Urban Meyer and the boys want to let you in on a little secret. You ain't seen nothing yet. Ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. So call 581-UTIX for your season tickets because
mortgage rates have gone up. Hi, this is Scott Forrester with Alta Mortgage Group. Mortgage rates have increased recently, so at Alta Mortgage Group, we've created a new program which offers a rock-bottom fixed interest rate for up to 7 years that is flexible enough to allow you to pay a normal payment based on 10, 15, 20, or 30-year mortgage payments. Or just take a breather and just pay the interest rate you choose. This program sometimes cuts your mortgage payment in half. These rates are so low you'll have to call 628-9400 for a quote. We can also correct inaccurate credit scores that are making you pay higher interest rates on your loans. This problem of inaccurate credit scores is costing consumers millions of dollars per year. Let us help you today. We can help you correct these credit problems. Call 628-9400. That's 628-9400. Or visit us on the web at altamortgagegroup.com. We are here to help you.
We go to the bottom of the first inning, no score. Defensively for Las Vegas. Let's check their alignment, courtesy of the Phone Directories Company. John Barnes in left, Jason Repko in center, Cody Ross in right, Rick Bell at third, Eric Riggs at short, Jose Flores at second, and Luis Garcia's at first. The battery, Brian Falkenborg pitching, and Tom Wilson catching. For Falkenborg, this is his 16th appearance, his 13th start for Las Vegas. In 72 and a third innings, he's given up 82 hits, 51 runs, 48 of them earned. He has struck out 66 and walked 21. Hit 4 batters, thrown 2 wild pitches, and surrendered 13 home runs. Falkenborg, 3-5 with a 5.97 ERA. 1 save out of the bullpen. The PCL batting .280 against the right-hander. First pitch taking, Jake Thrower takes a fastball down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Jake, who had 4 hits yesterday, batting .298, 26 doubles, 2 triples, 5 homers, 57 runs batted in. Switch hitter batting from the left side against the right-hander Falkenborg. The 0-1 offering is inside and low. Ball 1. 1-1 the count. Falkenborg, 6'6", 195 in his 8th year. Out of Redmond, Washington. Which is currently a city represented in the Little League World Series in Williamsport. The 1-1 to Jake. Swung on and lifted foul. Third base side up onto the roof. 1-2. Falkenborg signed as a free agent back in November. Spent last year with the Tacoma Rainiers. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on Jake. So far it's dry here at Franklin Covey Field, albeit a little bit on the chilly side here. The 1-2 pitch to Thrower. Swinging a chopper to the right side. Flores waits for the second hop. He handles it and makes the sidearm toss to first for the out. Thrower retired, 1 away. Here's Adam Riggs, batting .334, 33 doubles, 8 triples, 26 homers, 83 runs batted in. Comes into this ball game with a season-high 17-game hitting streak. He had yesterday off. 1 for 4. He leads the league. He had extra base hits with 67 and tied for first in runs scored with 99. There's a pitch down low, ball 1. Trying to become just the 6th player in franchise history to score 100 or more runs in a season. 1 ball to count on Riggs. The pitch. Swung on and line toward right, slicing, and Ross on the run makes the shoulder high catch for out number 2. That ball slicing towards the corner, but Cody Ross, the right fielder, got a good jump on that ball and ran it down for the out. So 2 away. That'll bring up the first baseman, Casey Kotzman, batting .377. 20 doubles, 4 homers, 34 runs batted in. He's 5 for 5 in this series. And a very healthy 13 for 20. A .650 average on the homestand. Falkenborg's first pitch to Kotzman. Low, ball 1. Casey 5 for 5 in yesterday's game. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The pitch. Down the middle for a strike, 1-1. We mentioned Adam Riggs trying to become the 6th player in franchise history to score 100 runs or more in a season. The last one to do it, exactly 100 runs, Sean Figgins in 2002. Pitch on the way, up high, ball 2, 2-1 the count. Figgins was on his way to shatter the team record of 107 set by current Las Vegas 51's outfielder John Barnes, but Figgins got a late season call-up. Now the 2-1. Kotzman takes a fastball high, ball 3, 3-1. Figgins the only stinger to go reach the 100-run scored mark. Now the 3-1. Kochman takes a fastball in at the knees, a strike 3-2. The others were buzzmen John Barnes, Jeff Carter, Brian Robbie, and Brent Brady. Robbie and Brady did it in the same 1996 season. Now Falkenborg winds the 3-2 payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that retires the side. So the Stingers are up and down in order in their half of the first. At the end of one complete inning of play here at Franklin Covey Field, it's the Stingers nothing, Las Vegas nothing on ESPN 1230.
Baseball is full of colors. The Reds, the White Sox, the big green monster. No sport has more to do with color than baseball. The other place color is key is in cars. If your bumper's scratched, dented, or torn, it takes away from its value. That's where Dent Pro Colors comes along. Dent Pro Colors offers on-site service. They have the latest technology in color matching, and they guarantee their work. So call 877-DENT-PRO. That's 877-DENT-PRO. Dent Pro Colors, automotive excellence.
Fastenal is at it again, and now it's happening in Murray. Fastenal has expanded their product line, and they want to show it off with an open house this Tuesday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 4425 South, 5th West, Suite A. Factory reps will be on hand to answer your toughest questions. If you're in the market for fasteners, welding, cutting, tools, electrical, paint, chemicals, and much, much more, this is the place to be. Fastenal is the fastest-growing full-line industrial distributor and the largest fastener distributor in North America with more than 1,400 stores worldwide. If you need it, Fastenal has it. If you haven't been to a Fastenal open house, you don't know what you're missing. This Tuesday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Lunch is on us, and they'll have lots of free stuff to give away. Fastenal Open House celebration this Tuesday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 4425 South, 5th West, Suite A in Murray. You don't want to miss this one.
All right, we go to the second inning. No score. Luis Garcia, John Barnes, Rick Bell. The 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up. The face left-hander Jake Woods here in the second. Garcia batting .319, 27 doubles, 2 triples, 29 homers, and 86 runs driven in. Drove in 6 runs in yesterday's game with a 3-run homer in the first and a 3-run double in the ninth. He takes a strike in at the letters, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. His 29 home runs, good for a tie for 4th in the league right now. Here's a swing and a 2-hopper toward short. Halter's got it on the shoulder-high bounce. And the toss to first in plenty of time for out number 1. That'll bring up John Barnes, the left fielder, the former Buzzman, batting .315. 9 doubles, 8 homers, 36 runs batted in. Speaking of home runs, let's find out who's hitting the cover off the ball in the PCL. Brought to you by Mountain Extreme Power Sports. Take it to the extreme with Mountain Extreme Power Sports in Linden, Utah. Again, Calvin Pickering of Omaha, who's now with Kansas City, leads the league with 35 home runs. He hit 2 in his debut with the Royals yesterday as Woods misses inside with a fastball, ball 1. Kevin Witt of Memphis leads with 31 next with 31 home runs. Scott Seabold of Memphis has 30. There's a fastball outside, 2-0 to Barnes. Garcia for Las Vegas and Andy Tracy of Colorado Springs tied with 29. At 27, Phil Hyatt of New Orleans, Brad Hoff of Colorado Springs, and Jason Dubois of Iowa. Now the 2-0 pitch to Barnes from Woods. Fastball outside at the knees, ball 3. 3-0 the count on John, 2 for 4 in the series so far. Sat out yesterday's game. 3-0 pitch, high and outside, and Barnes walks on 4 straight deliveries. So a runner at first, 1 out. First base runner for either side. Brings up Rick Bell, the third baseman, hitting .304. 33 doubles, 1 triple, 12 homers, 50 runs batted in. 2 for 5 with a double and an RBI in this series. Hitting .250 against Salt Lake pitching on the season. Infield a double play depth behind Woods. The pitch to Bell. Curveball, strike at the knees, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Outfield shaded towards right for Bell. Bell led Las Vegas last year with a .455 average against the Stingers, going 15 for 33. The 0-1 pitch to Bell, swung on and sliced foul out of play down the right field side of the count. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Terry Kennedy, the Las Vegas manager, coaching at third. George Hendrick, the hitting coach, is over at first. No balls, 2 strikes the count on Bell. The left-hander Woods looking in, picking up the sign from Nieves. A 2-strike pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. He struck him out. First punch out for Woods, and there's 2 down here in the second inning. That'll bring up Tom Wilson, the catcher. Batting .226, 3 doubles, a homer, and 5 runs batted in. Woods in his last outing was not involved in the decision on the 18th against Edmonton. Gave up 5 runs. Only 3 of them were earned on 8 hits in 5 1/3 innings in a game won by the Stingers, 7-5. And they came from behind to win. A runner at first base, 2 out. A pitch to Wilson, a fastball high and away, ball 1. And Jake 5-3 with the Stingers, making him 14-5 overall this year, having won 9 and dropping only 2 earlier this season with Double-A Arkansas. The 1-0. Wilson takes a curveball low and inside to the right-hand batter, and the count's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. And the second to last Monday night family night game of the year here at Franklin Covey Field. Stingers will be back home 1 week from tonight for the final family night game against Tucson. 2-0 pitch is high. Ball 3. 3-0 the count on Wilson. And now the catcher Nieves goes out to talk with Woods. Jose Flores, the second baseman, is on deck. And there is the threat of rain. Seems like there's a long, narrow band of rain that's sliding from the southwest to the northeast in this direction. But so far, that precipitation has missed the ballpark. 3-0 the count on Wilson. Barnes the lead at first with 2 outs, the pitch. Fastball outside. He walked him. Second walk of the inning issued by Woods. And now the 51s have runners at first and second, 2 out for Jose Flores, the second baseman. Flores batting .311, 17 doubles, 6 homers, 43 runs batted in. Flores, 3 hits and 8 at bats so far in this series. Lifetime .402 hitter against Salt Lake, going all the way back to the 2000 season with Tacoma. First pitch to Flores, curveball low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. After going along rather smoothly, it's been a rough go of it for Jake over the last 3 starts. He's given up 21 runs, 19 of them earned over the last 3 starts, totaling 14 innings. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a foul over the roof, first base side. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Control a big part of the problem. He's issued 11 walks in his last 3 starts. 1 ball, 1 strike on Flores. Don't normally see this on August the 23rd with coats and blankets, the order of the day here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Woods pitch. Flores takes a fastball in at the knees. A strike, and it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 out, 2 on. Top of the second inning, 0-0 our score. Infield back, the outfield pretty much straight away. Now Woods the 1-2. Flores takes just a little bit outside. Ball 2. Nieves quickly out of his crouch, sliding across to his right, ready to head to the dugout as he thought that pitch had the outside corner at the knees. So 2 balls, 2 strikes on the right-hand batter. Now Woods ready, the pitch. Curveball smack toward third, past the diving McPherson down the left field line. Around third and heading for home is Barnes as Riggs comes up with the ball, fires it in towards third. It's an RBI double for Jose Flores, and Las Vegas takes a 1-0 lead. Well, 1 pitch after Woods thought he had the strikeout to get out of the inning. Gives up the line shot double down the third base side, past the diving Dallas McPherson. So Jose Flores picks up his 18th double and his 44th run batted in. And so it's 1-0 Las Vegas, and now they have runners at second and third with 2 out. And the hitter will be Eric Riggs, the shortstop, batting .250, 6 doubles, 3 homers, 11 runs batted in. First pitch, a fastball knee high on the outside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And the light rain starts to fall as the umbrellas pop up around Franklin Covey Field. The 0-1. A little bit low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Carlos Zambrano for the Cubs has a no-hitter through 5. Cubs in the bottom of the 5th, leading Milwaukee 2-0. So we'll keep an eye on that one for you. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count on Riggs as Woods delivers. Breaking ball low, and it's 2-1. Again, the rain that is falling is ever so light. Runner at third base, Wilson. Flores at second. The 2-1 to Riggs. Swung on and lifted in the air towards right. Brian Gordon racing towards the corner. Now slows down, waits, and makes the catch to retire the side. But the 51s grab the lead here in the second inning with 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, a couple of walks, and 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the second. It's Las Vegas 1, the Stingers nothing on ESPN 1230.
If you need car insurance, your local Geico Direct Insurance professional is here for you. There are definite advantages to having a local insurance representative. You can't beat the service, and it's nice to know a real live person is around to answer your questions. That's why Geico Direct has a local office in Layton, staffed with professionals who know the insurance business just as well as they know the neighborhood. Call your Geico professional today. No matter what you need, you can be sure it will be well done. Call 298-9336. That's 298-9336, right here in Layton.
On the red 3, on the red 3, you can judge a book by its cover. Why don't you check every page? They got what you need. You can judge a book by its cover.
When are Yellow Pages more than just Yellow Pages? When they're filled with money-saving coupons, menus for local restaurants, useful tips to help you plan weddings, recreation guides for skiing, scuba diving, golf, and just about everything else that's fun to do. Where do you find all of this? In any of the beautiful books, or should I say area information guides, published by Phone Directories Company. You know, the books with the beautiful covers. Now, the latest editions have just been delivered, so use those coupons in the back of the book. You'll save money, and if you're a business owner, there's no better way to attract new customers and do it affordably. And if you've never advertised with us before, give us a call at 800-443-0801 and ask about our special offers. That's 800-443-0801. Remember, you can judge a book by its cover.
All right, we go to the bottom of the second inning, and Andres Galarraga to lead things off for the Stingers here in the bottom of the second inning, as he has every time he's come to the plate as a member of the Stingers. Gets a nice hand from the fans who are here. Galarraga batting .333 in a Salt Lake uniform. 2 doubles, 3 homers, 14 runs batted in. 2 for 9 in this series. Stingers trailing 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. Pitch on the way, and it's ripped towards short. Backing up on it, Riggs handles it on the belt high bounce and throws to first for the out. 1 away. That'll bring up Dallas McPherson, the third baseman, hitting .315. 13 doubles, 8 triples, 18 homers, 50 runs batted in. McPherson had his 12-game hitting streak snapped yesterday. Well, everything back to normal in the coaches' boxes today. Mike Crumley, the Stingers manager, over at third. Jim Eppert, the hitting coach, over at first. Eppert was at third yesterday. As it turns out, Mike Crumley was thrown out during an argument in the tunnel during the rain delay in the first inning yesterday. There's a pitch in at the knees, a strike going 1. Apparently it all had to do with it was obviously some dark skies around, but the lights weren't on for the top of the first. Mike wanted him turned down in the bottom of the first, but home plate umpire Greg Chittenden said no. There's a fastball high, 1-1. And an argument ensued, and as Mike said, probably the first time in baseball history that a manager's been thrown in the camera well attached to the tunnel that leads to the umpire's room. As McPherson sends a soft line to shallow left, that's going to drop in for a base hit. And McPherson's aboard with a 1-out single. First hit of the ball game for the Stingers. That'll bring up Shane Halter, the shortstop. Halter batting .277, 4 doubles, a triple, 6 homers, 17 runs batted in for Halter. He's 3 for 7 in this series. Mike's first ejection of the season. There's only been 2 stingers tossed this year. Brumley yesterday, and earlier this season, Tom Gregorio was ejected from a game. A 1 on, 1 out. The pitch from Falkenborg. A curveball in at the knees is strike 0-1. For Falkenborg, this is his 3rd start against Salt Lake. The other 2 resulted in no decision. June 24th, he went 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, 1 run earned with 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and a wild pitch here at Franklin Covey Field. Now the 0-1 to Halter. Swing and a looper caught at first by Garcia. He'll turn and step on the bag to double off McPherson. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, and nobody left on base. So after 2 complete, it's Las Vegas 1, the Stingers nothing on ESPN 1230.
2 of the fastest growing crimes in Utah are fraud and forgery. Don't be a victim. Have sensitive and confidential documents disposed of safely at Certified Shred. With Certified Shred, you can have your items shredded on site with their state-of-the-art mobile shredding truck, or you can let their secured personnel do it off-site. To contact the bonded and insured professionals at Certified Shred, call 972-4748. They've been handling the removal of sensitive documents for over 5 years, so they know what they're doing. Certified Shred, 972-4748.
Hey, this is Dale Shanzi from Totally Awesome Computers. And computers, it's very important that you get good service with it. So I was going to show you how pathetic Dell support is by calling them live on the air to give you a demonstration, but there's no way I've been able to get a hold of them in the time it takes to make this commercial. So let me just call a Totally Awesome Computer store and show you how service is supposed to be done, where you have real people answer the phone. Check this out. This is a real call.
Totally Awesome Computers, this is Andy. We can do anything for you. Love you. How may I help you?
Hi there. Hey, do you guys cover viruses under your warranty?
We sure do. We'll take care of that for you.
Really? What if I don't want to do anything and I don't want to download stuff? Can I just bring it to you and have you just take care of it for me?
I would love to do that for you.
What's that cost?
It's free. It's no charge. It's under warranty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Can you see the difference? At Totally Awesome Computers, we actually have service.
Welcome back to the ballpark where we go to the top of the 3rd inning. 1-0 Las Vegas. The 51s with the top of the order. Antonio Perez, Jason Repko, and Cody Ross due up. 3rd inning, as always, brought to you by the Jordan River Par 3. The best place to improve your short game is the Jordan River Par 3. Small groups are welcome with fantastic discounts available. For tee times, call 533-4527 or go online at slc-golf.com. Fastball inside, ball 1. To Antonio Perez, who grounded out to 3rd his first time up. If anybody who's seen me hit the ball off the tee knows all I have is a short game. 1-0 pitch on the way. A strike on the outside corner at the knees. 1-1. It's also time to find out what else is happening under the lights tonight at the PCL as well as Major League Baseball. Brought to you by GE Lighting and the new Reveal light bulb. Check out the Reveal bulb at your locally owned Ace Hardware store. As pitch misses high and outside for a ball. 2-1. In the PCL, they're in the 5th at Nashville. Oklahoma leading the Sounds 5-0. 2-1 to Perez is lined and caught by the shortstop Halter. Couple of steps to his left, he reached up over his cap and hauled it in for the out. So Perez retired, 1 away. Brings up Jason Repko, fly to center field his first time up. They're in the 5th at New Orleans. The Zephyrs leading Iowa 5-0. 5th inning at Memphis. The Redbirds trail Omaha 5-1. Make that 7-1 now. After 1 at Colorado Springs, no score between the Sky Sox and Albuquerque. First pitch, a curveball low to Repko, ball 1. Later on, Edmonton at Tucson. Sacramento at Fresno, and Portland host Tacoma. In the American League, Toronto and Ted Lilly shut out the Red Sox 3-0. And Pedro Martinez, here's a swing and a grounder into left field, a base hit for Repko. Hit number 2 for Las Vegas. And so now the 51s have a runner at first with 1 out. Cody Ross, the batter, fly to center field his first time up. So Lilly the winner, 9-8. Martinez the loser, 13-5. As the Red Sox had rolled into within shouting distance of the New York Yankees. Yankees tied with Cleveland 3-3 after 7 at the Jake. 1 on, 1 out. Woods delivers, and it's low for a ball, 1-0. At Detroit, the White Sox were shut out by the Tigers 7-0. Carlos Guillen with his 19th home run as the White Sox have faded into oblivion in the American League Central and American League wild card races. 1-0 pitch to Ross, swung on and popped up down the right field line, slicing towards the Stingers bullpen and back out of play. So the count on Ross is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Bottom of the 5th at Arlington, Minnesota leads Texas 3-1. Kenny Rogers for the Rangers, Johan Santana for Minnesota. Shannon Stewart and Henry Blanco have homered for the Twins. Gary Matthews Jr. has gone deep for Texas. Later on, Tampa Bay is at Seattle. Anaheim hosts Kansas City. And Baltimore visits Oakland. Now the 1-1. Ross swings and misses, and the count's 1-2. In the National League in the 8th at Montreal, the Expos once led 7-1, but now lead the Dodgers just 7-5 in the 8th inning. Diaz, Gonzalez, and Wilkerson have homered for the Expos. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ross. The pitch. Swinging a double play ball to short. Halter's got it to Thrower. That's 1 over to first. That's 2. 6-4-3 double play turned by the Salt Lake infield. And with every double play, another $5 gets donated to the United Way, courtesy of the Taco Makers. So in the 3rd, no runs, 1 hit, and nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Las Vegas 1, the Stingers 0 on ESPN 1230.
Starting for your locally owned grocery store, Andy Goodwill.
Regarded as the top customer service group in the country, Andy Goodwill is a first-team all-star selection as a provider of only the best service to shoppers at any of the associated food stores, including Acres, Peterson's, Macy's, and others across the Wasatch Front. As region MVP, Goodwill set records for happy customers, satisfied shoppers, and stunning smiles. Goodwill chose Associated Food Stores because of its commitment to customer service and the impressive reputation of Western Family Products. For your family, only the best.
It's a great day at Tim Daly Nissan of Murray, Utah's #1 Nissan dealer. How may I help you?
Hi, this is Mark from accounting. Can I talk with Sean?
Oh, sorry. Sean is busy high-fiving a customer on their purchase of a new 2004 Nissan. They just saved $6,200.
What? $6,200 off?
Yeah, and gas for a year. Oh, wait, now he's singing happy birthday to Mr. Jeffers. He just saved up to $3,500 on a great used vehicle because it's his birthday and all.
Okay, I can handle this as long as we're not matching down payments up to $3,000.
Oh, yeah, $3,000 on any new or used vehicle. All makes, all models. You know, Tim Daly Nissan of Murray will do whatever it takes. And, Mark, we're giving tires for life with every purchase.
For life?
Yep, plus no payments for 90 days. Plus 0% financing OAC. Hello? Mark? Hello?
Whatever it takes to put you in a new or used vehicle this week. Tim Daly Nissan of Murray, 4528 South State.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Las Vegas out in front of the Stingers by a score of 1-0. It'll be Will Nieves, Brian Gordon, and Zach Sorensen due up to face right-hander Brian Falkenborg. Will Nieves started off batting .291, 19 doubles, 7 triples, 10 homers, 48 runs batted in. It's also time for our Great Cliff Junior sportscaster, and Austin Facer joins us, 12 years old, out of Centerville Junior High. Austin, how you doing tonight?
I'm good.
That is good. Hopefully it'll stay dry up here as the rain starts to pick up a little bit. Nieves with a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Now you played for the Centerville Blue Jays, and you won a championship this year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Had to have been a lot of fun.
It was.
No balls, 1 strike the count. Now the pitch on the way from Falkenborg, and Nieves checks his swing on a breaking ball. They asked for the appeal, and first base umpire Adam Dowdy said he did not go around, and the count's even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Now it says here your favorite position is catcher. Did you catch on the team?
I did.
Did you? A lot of fun?
That's best position.
You're involved in every play, right?
That's right.
1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Nieves is grounded out towards short. Eric Riggs gobbles it up. Sidearms it over to first, into the dirt, and past the first baseman Garcia, who tried to make the backhand swipe but could not come up with it. And Will Nieves is aboard on the throwing error by Eric Riggs. And so a runner at first base and nobody out. And the batter will be Brian Gordon, the right fielder. Gordon batting .263, 23 doubles, 3 triples, 19 homers, 61 runs batted in. Austin, when you guys won the championship, how many games did you have to win in the tournament to win the title?
We had to win 3. We had to win 1 semifinal game and then 2 in the finals.
Did you win easily, or were there some close games?
We lost the first game of the championship series, and then we came back and won the other 2.
So it worked out well.
Yep.
That's good. Here's the first pitch now from Brian Gordon, or to Brian Gordon, rather. A fastball high and outside, ball 1. Now, while you're wearing your Jays top, your favorite team is the Seattle Mariners.
Yep.
How did you become a Mariners fan?
Oh, my pop always liked them and kind of grew on me, so... Yeah, we like going to Mariners games every now and then.
1-0 pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and the count's 1-1. I gather it's a lot more fun going to Safeco than it was the Kingdome.
Oh, yeah.
Kingdome was a pretty good place to watch the Seahawks play, but it's a lousy place for baseball, or it was a lousy place. Makes a great parking lot. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count on Brian Gordon. Stingers with a tying run at first with nobody out as they trail 1-0 here in the third. Pitch on the way, swung on and popped foul. First base side out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now, as a catcher, that's probably one of the most difficult plays, those pop fouls behind home plate.
Yeah, I could never get those.
What's the hardest part about that?
Remembering to take your mask off.
There was a play not too long ago. I think we were in Tennessee. I think it was Will Nieves was catching. He tossed the mask aside and hit the umpire square in the chest with it. Get the umpire out of the way. 1-2 pitch, and Gordon takes low. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A reminder, the third inning is brought to you by the Jordan River Par 3. The tee times call 533-4527 or go online at slc-golf.com. No surprise here. Now, I guess I am a little surprised. It says here for the Mariners, your favorite player is Ichiro.
That's right.
Well, I figured it'd be Dan Wilson. Got a Dan Wilson story here in just a moment. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count on Gordon with a runner at first base. Nobody out, the pitch. In low for a ball. Gordon checks his swing in time, and it's 3-2. You know how old Dan Wilson was the first time I met him?
Like 20 or something.
Your age.
Serious?
Yes, back when he was 12 years old and in Little League. I was doing a television broadcast of the Illinois Little League Championship game, and Dan Wilson hit a 3-run homer to have his team win the game 3-0. There goes the runner, the pitch, swing and a miss for the strikeout, throw to second base, and out at second base is Nieves on the strike him out, throw him out, double play. So with that, there's 2 outs and nobody on base. Now, at that point, I didn't know he was going to be a big star, but matter of fact, his team eventually made it to Williamsport for the Little League World Series. So that was, and of course, the other part about Dan Wilson is that he was a hockey goalie in college at the University of Minnesota.
Really?
That's why he's so good at blocking balls in the dirt. He's, just pretends he's a goalie again.
Yeah, I play hockey too.
Do you? Goalie?
No.
Okay.
Everything but.
There's a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Well, that's smart. Now, besides your dad, who's here at the ballpark with you?
My baseball team, and my mom, and my sister and her friends.
Does that leave anybody else listening you want to say hi to?
I'd like to say hi to all of my friends who couldn't make it to the game, and you're still a part of the team.
No balls, 2 strikes, the count on Zach Sorensen. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of the third, 1-0 Las Vegas as the rain is starting to pick up a little bit here at Franklin Covey Field. The pitch. Sorensen swings and misses at a breaking ball. Strike 3, drop third strike, throw to first in time for the out. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits. 1 error, nobody left on base. Austin, thanks for being our Great Clips Junior sportscaster. And again, congratulations on the championship.
Thanks for having me, Steve.
All right, at the end of 3, it's Las Vegas 1, the Stingers 0 on ESPN 1230.
You're listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
If you need to lose 15, 20, even 50 pounds or more, then you need the powerful One Day Diet, an amazing breakthrough that guarantees rapid weight loss without giving up your favorite foods counting calories, or taking dangerous diet pills.
I'm Linda. I lost 10 pounds in 7 days. I was skeptical at first, but it's simple, easy, and it really works.
Hi, my name is Kelly. I lost 21 pounds in 37 days and 10 inches off my waist on the one-day diet. I couldn't believe it.
There now exists a bioactive weight loss compound so powerful, so effective that it boosts your metabolism, burns stored fat, and helps you lose weight fast. The one-day diet is much too powerful for people that need to lose less than 15 pounds.
Hi, my name is Anna. I lost 27 pounds in 45 days. I've never tried anything like this. It's truly amazing.
Call now for your risk-free starter pack at 1-800-626-5182. One-day diet is 100% safe, natural, and guaranteed. Call toll-free 1-800-626-5182. That's 1-800-626-5182.
Golf pros agree. To lower your score, improve your short game. The best course for that is the Jordan River Par 3, located at 1200 North Redwood Road. The Jordan River Par 3 golf course is just minutes from downtown and playable in about an hour. It's the best place to develop your short iron, chipping, and putting skills. It's just $6 for 9 holes. It's the best golf value around. Small groups and church outings are welcome with fantastic group discounts available. For tee times, call 533-4527. That's 533-4527 or visit slc-golf.com.
Luis Garcia, John Barnes, Rick Bell, due up for Las Vegas as we go to the fourth. 51's leading 1-0. Garcia grounded out to short his first time up against lefty Jake Woods, who delivers. And Garcia tries to hold up on a curveball but can't. Strike one. Our thanks to Austin Pacer being our Great Clips Junior sportscaster tonight. 0-1 on Garcia as Woods deals. Strike on the outside corner at the knees. A fastball 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. We didn't get a chance to finish off our scoreboard update as well. Here's a pitch inside, 1-2 in the National League. Montreal leading the Dodgers. It's now 7-5. Montreal going to the ninth. At Pittsburgh, the Diamondbacks have scored in the ninth and lead the Pirates 5-4. 1-2 delivery. Garcia takes a fastball high, 2-2. In the seventh at Shea, the Mets trail San Diego 5-3. At Wrigley Field in the sixth, the Cubs lead the Brewers 6-0. Carlos Zambrano with a no-hitter through 5 2/3 innings. Garcia swings at the 2-2 and lifts it foul back over the roof and out of play. So it remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. And after 5 in Houston, the Astros lead the Phillies 5-2. Now the 2-2 again to Garcia. Swing and a miss at a fastball. He struck him out. Strikeout number 2 for Jake Woods, and there's 1 down here in the fourth. Brings up John Barnes, who walked on 4 straight pitches in the second, and eventually came around to score on Jose Flores' double. And that's the only run of the ball game so far. Make that now a no-hitter through 6 for Carlos Zambrano. Here's a pitch to Barnes, line foul. And now no balls, 1 strike the count. Now Woods into his windup, the pitch. Barnes swings again and pops it foul. First base side out of play, and John's in the hole, 0-2. Barnes set the Salt Lake single season high with the .365 average during the 2000 campaign. He also set the record of 107 runs scored. That .356 average, by the way. As Barnes fouls off another over the roof and onto West Temple, it's still 0-2. That led the PCL. 4 different Salt Lake players have led the PCL in hitting during the first 10-year history of this ball club. Adam Riggs currently tied for 6th, but well behind Chad Allen. There's a breaking ball, strike 3 called. So Barnes caught looking, 2 up, 2 down here in the fourth. That'll bring up Rick Bell. Struck out swinging his first time up. So 2 outs, nobody on. Now the pitch. Ripped towards left. That's going to be in for extra bases. Adam Riggs racing to try to cut it off. Taking the turn is Bell. He'll head for second. The head first dive, and he's in with a double. And to turn it on a bit afterwards is Riggs hustled and got to that ball in the corner before it could go to the wall. So Bell with his 34th double of the year. And that brings up Tom Wilson, who walked his first time up. So a runner at second base. 2 outs. 1-0 Las Vegas. We're in the 4th. Now the lefty Woods ready, and the pitch. Swung on and chopped foul up the third base side. 0-1 the count. Again, the 4 that have won the batting title in the Salt Lake uniform in this franchise's history. Ricardo Ingram in 1995. Brian Robbie in 1996. John Barnes in 2000. And Rick Short in 2002. The 0-1 pitch to Wilson, and that's crushed to left center field. Sorensen going back. It's up there, it's out there, and it's gone. Onto the berm in left center field. A 2-run home run for Tom Wilson. And it's now 3-0 Las Vegas. Well, the inning started off innocently enough with back-to-back strikeouts, but a double and a home run have put Las Vegas ahead by 3. For Wilson, that is his second home run of the year in the PCL. His first with Las Vegas. So it's 3-0 51s. Here's Jose Flores, who doubled in a run his first time up, but he takes outside, ball 1. For Wilson, those are his first RBI as a 51. There's a breaking ball low, 2-0. His 6th and 7th of the year in the PCL. Wilson also drove in 22 runs in 34 games in the International League with Norfolk. Now the 2-0. Flores takes outside, ball 3. 3-0 the count of the right-hand batter. Now the pitch. Fastball strike to the outside corner at the knees, 3-1. Three nothing Las Vegas. We're in the 4th. Now Woods pitch. Fastball low. He walked him. That is the 3rd walk issued by Jake in the ball game. And so with a runner at first base and 2 out, the batter will be Eric Riggs, who flied to right field his first time up. So Riggs the batter with runners at second and third, 2 out in the second inning. Riggs had a slicing fly ball towards the corner and right that Brian Gordon was able to run down. So Flores at first, 2 outs, the pitch. And Riggs takes a fastball high, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Three nothing Las Vegas here in the 4th. Woods ready in the 1-0. Breaking ball low and inside. They appeal the check swing. No swing, says first base umpire Adam Dowdy, and the count's 2-0. Jake consistently falling behind in the count here. Now the 2-0. Swung on, chopped toward short. Halter takes the high hop. Looks towards second, goes to first, and the ball gets away. And on to third base goes Flores as Halter had to hesitate and could not make the throw to second base, then had to try to throw to first base flat-footed and threw the ball on a bounce past Casey Kotzman. So now, instead of being out of the inning, the throwing error on the shortstop Halter, that's the Stingers' first error of the ball game. And now they have runners at the corners with 2 out. And the batter will be the leadoff hitter, Antonio Perez, who's 0 for 2. For the Stingers, that is their 117th error of the year. This is their 129th game. Flores at third, Riggs at first. 2 out, the pitch. Breaking ball low, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Short lead at first for Riggs. The pitch. Breaking ball low and inside to the right-hand batter, and the count's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Mentioned that no-hit bid for Carlos Zambrano through 6 at Wrigley Field. The 2-0 pitch on the way is belted toward short and off the glove of Halter into left field. In from third, Flores scores. Racing for third is Riggs. Perez safe at first base, and it's 4-0. A hard hit, sinking one-hopper that Halter could not flag down, and it bounced off the heel of his glove into left field. It's going to be ruled a hit and a run batted in for Perez. And it's 4-0 Las Vegas. And the batter will be Jason Repko, who's 1 for 2. And again, everything has happened in this inning. 3 runs have scored after the first 2 batters had been struck out. So a runner at third in Riggs, a runner at first in Perez. And Repko the batter. We mentioned that Cubs-Brewers score because the city obviously allowed the Cubs to play today after the stadium passed another round of inspections of repair work done on its crumbling upper deck, as chunks of concrete fell from the deck at least 3 occasions since June, forcing officials to install protective nets and inspect the upper deck and mezzanine levels. Pitch to Repko on the way, and it's a breaking ball low, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Buildings commissioner in Chicago says they found no evidence of shoddy repairs, and the Cubs can play tonight's game. And they are, and they're playing well. Here's a pitch, ground ball towards the hole, and under the glove of Halter at the left field, a base hit. Riggs will score. Perez stops at second base. Repko with a hit and a run batted in, and it's 5-0 Las Vegas. Halter ranging to his right. Looked like he got his glove there, but not down, and it scooted underneath. So now it is 5-0. 4 runs across in the inning. The last 2 runs are unearned. And the batter is Cody Ross, the 9th man to bat in the inning. Ross has fly to center and grounded to short. The pitch, low and inside. Ball 1 to the right-hand batter. 5-0 Las Vegas. We're in the 4th. Now Woods ready. The pitch. Fastball foul. Back off the screen, and the count's 1 ball and 1 strike. To Cody Ross, who actually began the year as the number 14 prospect in the Detroit organization by Baseball America prior to the trade. Now Woods ready. The 1-1 to Ross. Swinging a pop foul to the right of home plate and over the roof, and the count's 1-2. Rain is stopped for the moment as most of the umbrellas have been put away. Perez, the runner at second base. Repko at first. Woods ready, and the 1-2 to Ross. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball down and in. He struck him out, and that retires the side. But 4 runs scored, 2 of them unearned, on 4 hits, 1 error, and 2 runners were left on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Las Vegas 5, the Stingers nothing on ESPN 1230.
Hi, friends. This is Bill Begley from Vital Basics, and I want to send you a bottle of the best-selling supplement, Focus Factor, absolutely free. Now, why would we give away a free bottle of Focus Factor? Because we know that if you try it, you'll buy it. Focus Factor has nutrients that work with your natural brain chemistry to support your memory, concentration, and focus. People all over the country say it's the best brain support supplement they've ever tried. Well, how would you like to try Focus Factor yourself absolutely free? No, we're not crazy. We're confident because once you try Focus Factor, you'll wonder how you ever got along without it. And that's why, for a limited time, we'll give you a full-size bottle of Focus Factor, a $75 value, free. You simply provide $4.95 to help cover the cost of shipping. Call now for your free bottle of Focus Factor. Call 1-800-334-0390. That's 1-800-334-0390. Limit 1 bottle per household. Again, it's 334-0390.
Baseball is full of colors. The Reds, the White Sox, the big green monster. No sport has more to do with color than baseball. The other place color is key is in cars. If your bumper's scratched, dented, or torn, it takes away from its value. That's where Dent Pro Colors comes along. Dent Pro Colors offers on-site service. They have the latest technology in color matching, and they guarantee their work. So call 877-DENT-PRO. That's 877-DENT-PRO. Dent Pro Colors, automotive excellence.
Right, we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Las Vegas out in front by a score of 5-0. Top of the order due up, Jake Thrower, Adam Riggs, and Casey Kotzman to face right-hander Brian Falkenborg. Thrower grounded out to the second baseman Flores his first time up. Stingers baseball brought to you in part by Dent Pro and Dent Pro Colors of Salt Lake, the mobile paintless dent repair company that comes to your home or office to work on your car. First pitch to Thrower is high, ball one. Call them today at 1-877-DENT-PRO. Dent Pro and Dent Pro Colors, they make them like new again. Now the one ball pitch to Thrower. Swung on and line towards right. Ross going back, still going back. It's up there, it's out there, and it's gone. A line drive home run by Jake Thrower. That's his sixth of the year, and it's a 5-1 Las Vegas lead. So for Thrower, his 10th home run of the season, and that is his third of this homestand. So the Stingers now within 4 at 5-1. And the batter will be Adam Riggs, who flied out to right field his last time up. So Thrower now with 6 home runs on the year, and I believe that's one shy of his career best as Riggs pops it up foul behind home plate, strike one. Thrower hit 7 home runs in 1999, 3 at AA Mobile, and 4 for Las Vegas. One strike the count on Riggs. Again, Dent Pro will donate $5 to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Utah for every stolen base by the Stingers this season. They've swiped 80, making the total donation $400. 0-1 the count on Riggs as Falkenborg deals. Smack towards third, scooped up on the second bounce by Bell. The throw across on target and in time for out number 1. Riggs retired, 1 away. Brings up Casey Kotzman, who went down swinging his first time up. Casey with a 6-game hitting streak coming into the ball game. Red Sox catcher Jason Varitek dropped his appeal today of a 4-game suspension for his part in a bench-clearing brawl with the Yankees last month. Varitek, who is Boston's hottest hitter right now, began serving a suspension tonight in the Red Sox loss to the Blue Jays. A pitch to Kotzman on the way. Line towards left center field, a base hit. John Barnes races over to cut it off on the second hop. Kotzman takes a wide turn at first and holds there with a single, extending his hitting streak to 7 straight games. Hit number 3 off of Falkenborg. Now here's Andres Galarraga, who grounded out to short. Jeff Jenkins doubled with 1 out in the 7th inning, and so the no-hitter is gone. For Carlos Zambrano, he has since given up another hit, and the Brewers are on the board. At Wrigley Field, the Cubs still leading Milwaukee 6-1. Here's Galarraga, who hit the ball sharply, but right at the shortstop Riggs his first time up. Breaking ball low, ball 1. 1-0 the count on the Big Cat. Again, still no real timetable for the Angels to make a decision on his promotion, if there is one coming, to Anaheim. 1-0 to Galarraga, popped up first base side. Garcia near the railing. Does he have room? No, as it lands about 3 rows deep. So the count on Galarraga is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Pacific Coast League today announced its Players of the Week for this past week. Tacoma first baseman A.J. Zapp is the batter of the week. He hit .519, 17 for 27 with 3 doubles, 4 homers, and 16 runs batted in. Including a bottom of the 9th grand slam on August 20th against Fresno. Galarraga takes low, and it's 2-1 to Andres. The pitcher of the week, Oklahoma starter Chris Young, who went 7 innings against Memphis, allowed just 2 hits and 1 run, striking out 9 and walking 1 on August the 18th in a complete game 7-inning victory over Memphis. Now the 2-1 to Galarraga. Swung on in line towards right. Ross coming on, makes the bell high catch, fires back towards first, not in time. Again, Galarraga hitting the ball hard, but at someone. And so there's 2 down here in the 4th. Now here's Dallas McPherson, who singled to left field. His first time up, but was doubled off at first base when Shane Halter lined out to first. So 2 out. Kotzman, the base runner, over at first. Stingers trailing 5-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Valkenborg ready. The first pitch to McPherson. Off speed and over for a strike 0-1. That Chris Young for Oklahoma. The pitcher of the week is now 3-0 with a 1.48 earned run average since coming up to AAA. Young, a former Princeton University star. Now the 1-strike pitch to McPherson. Swung on, little flare down the left field side. That's going to land on the lawn for a base hit. Taking the turn at first and holding, or at second rather, there is Casey Kotzman. And so runners are at first and second with 2 out. Kotzman had a notion to go to third, but decided to hold up with the play in front of him. And that'll bring up Shane Halter, who's had a rough night all around. Has struggled defensively, and first time up, he hit the ball hard, but that's the first baseman Garcia, who turned it into a line drive double play. So 2 on, 2 out for the Stingers here in the bottom of the 4th as they trail 5-1. Valkenborg ready. The pitch to Halter. Heard ball low, ball 1. Valkenborg, as we mentioned last year, 4-2 with a 2.94 ERA. Bouncing back after missing the last 3 months of 2002 with a dislocated right patella. Now the 1-0. Halter takes a fastball strike. Fell high in the inside corner, 1-1. Valkenborg also missed all of 2000 with the elbow injury and Tommy John surgery. He was 1-0 last year against the Stingers with Tacoma in 3 appearances, 1 start. Now the 1-1. Halter drills a base hit into center field. Kotzman around third. He'll come on in to score. McPherson will hold at second base. It's an RBI single for Shane Halter, and it's now a 5-2 ball game. Halter's 18th run batted in with the Stingers, and now Will Nieves comes to the plate representing the potential tying run. He reached on an error by the shortstop Eric Riggs his first time up. So 2 on, 2 out, and 2 in for the Stingers here in the bottom of the 4th. Infield back, the outfield straight away for Nieves. Valkenborg ready, the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air towards right. Ross going back, still going back. It's up there, it's out there, and at the wall he makes the catch to retire the side. Just missed leaving the yard to tie the game up. Nieves flies to Ross in right. 2 runs score in the inning on 4 hits. No errors and 2 runners left on the base path. We go to the 5th. It's now Las Vegas 5, the Stingers 2 on ESPN 1230.
Connected Wireless is growing to better serve you with their new Provo Town Center store. Connected Wireless doesn't just sell one-of-a-kind wireless services like most wireless companies. Connected Wireless is your one-stop wireless source. They'll fix you up with the right plan and the right service from Sprint, AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. Plus, Connected Wireless has all the latest and hard-to-find accessories. Connected Wireless will beat any deal, even internet deals. Call 205-FREE or look in the Yellow Pages to find one of 7 Connected Wireless locations. Get connected, stay connected with Connected Wireless.
KJQS Murray, Salt Lake City. This is ESPN Radio AM 1230. The worldwide leader in sports. Citadel Broadcasting Station.
Don't forget to pick up the kids. Can you stop by the bank? I'm running late. Where are you? Why are you coming home? Can you stop by the store? You in trouble? I need a ride. There are many reasons you need a wireless phone.
What's yours?
So many. It's okay. Just sit down and relax. Let Alert Cellular, a T-Mobile authorized dealer, become your personal wireless consultant. Let's start off with an incredible offer. Sign up for T-Mobile's Get More plan.
You get 600 whatever minutes with unlimited nights and weekends.
For $39.99 a month. So get to Alert Cellular, your T-Mobile authorized dealer today. Located in most major malls along the Wasatch Front from Logan to St. George. Call 484-PHONE. That's 484-FONE. Alert Cellular, your T-Mobile authorized dealer says,
don't be left out.
Come see any Alert Cellular dealer for all the details. Some restrictions apply. See printed materials in Alert Cellular stores for complete details.
Log on to 1320kfan.com for your chance to win a monthly family fun pack or a trip for 4 to Disneyland, courtesy of Morris Murdoch Travel, where you can fly to Disneyland starting at $293, complete with air, hotel, and park passes.
All right, we go to the 5th inning. It's Las Vegas 5, Stingers 2, as Will Nieves narrowly missed, tying the game up with a 3-run homer as Cody Rosenwright caught the ball up against the wall. So here's Luis Garcia in the lead off the 5th, leading off his second consecutive inning after the 51s batted around in the 4th. Our 5th inning, middle of the game reset of the Stingers defensive alignment, courtesy of the Phone Directories Company. Adam Riggs, Zach Sorensen, Brian Gordon in left, center, and right. Dallas McPherson, Shane Holder, Jake Thrower, and Casey Cochran, the infield from third to first. A battery of Jake Woods pitching, and Will Nieves catching. First pitch to Luis Garcia is lifted in the air towards right center field. Sorensen, the center fielder, over and under. He's there, and he'll put it away for out number 1. So Garcia retired, and that'll bring up John Barnes, who walked and scored in the 2nd and took a called third strike in the 4th. So 1 out, nobody on base for the 51s here in the 5th inning. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for Las Vegas. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error for the Stingers. Here's a pitch driven to deep left field. If it stays fair, it's trouble, and it's trouble. A long home run for the former Buzzman John Barnes. And now it's a 4-run lead again for Las Vegas at 6-2. His 9th home run and his 37th run batted in. That'll bring up Rick Bell, who's 1 for 2. That's the 2nd home run of the night for Las Vegas. Woods now has given up 12 home runs in 69 2/3 innings as a Stinger. First pitch to Bell, misses low and outside, ball 1. Angels underway at home against Kansas City. There's a pitch chopped by the mound and into center field, a base hit. So Rick Bell has his 2nd hit. And now the 51s have a runner at first with 1 out. The batter will be Tom Wilson, who hit a 2-run home run just to the left of the batter's eye in center field his last time up. So Wilson, the hitter, with a runner at first and 1 down. 6-2 Las Vegas. We're in the 5th. Infield double play depth behind Woods. They've already turned 1 today at the pitch. Breaking ball misses outside. Ball 1. Stingers baseball brought to you in part by Taco Maker. Burrito babies are the hottest item at Taco Maker. 3 crisp bean burrito babies, lightly fried in a half corn, half flour tortilla, filled with homemade beans and cheese for only $1.89. Dip your burrito babies in your favorite hot sauce or sour cream. There's a pitch, strike on the outside corner at the knees, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Taco Maker donates $5 to the United Way for every double play turned by the Stingers this year. They have turned 122, making the total donation $610. 1 ball, 1 strike on Wilson as Woods deals. Fastball high and away from the right-hand batter. The count's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Now the left-hander Woods ready. The 2-1 pitch to Wilson. Tried to hold up on a fastball away. Couldn't do it. It's a strike and the count's even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On right-handed hitting Tom Wilson, certainly a double play candidate on a ground ball at someone. The 2-2. Curveball lifted foul to the right of home plate. That one's going to wind up on the roof. The count remains even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And 7 o'clock tomorrow night, the final game of the series and of the homestand for the Stingers against Las Vegas before they head to Edmonton for 5. 5 days, that is, 6 games. Now the 2-2 to Wilson. Fastball just inside of Benitez. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. See if they send the runner Bell over at first with the pitch. Harry Kennedy, having gone through the signs, over in the coach's box at third. Bell, a good-sized lead over at first base. The payoff pitch, he doesn't go. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball down and in. Wilson strikes out. That is strikeout number 5 for Jake. And there's 2 down here in the 5th. Here's Jose Flores, who delivered an RBI double in the 2nd. He walked and scored in the 4th. So 1 on, 2 out, a run in for Las Vegas here in the 5th inning. Now the pitch. Fastball high, snap throw to first, and Bell is back. 1 ball, the count on Flores. So far, again, most of the rain has missed the ballpark. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball strike on the outside corner to Benitez. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Flores. Last year, he led Sacramento in average against Salt Lake City, batting .419 against the Stingers. There's a pitch outside of Benitez. A ball, 2-1. The home run he hit last year against the Stingers was his first in 125 at-bats against Salt Lake. Now the 2-1. Swinging a foul back. So the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Las Vegas 1 in the 2nd, 4 in the 4th, and 1 in the 5th. The Stingers with 2 in the 4th. Now Woods ready, the 2-2. Swung on and lined into right field, a base hit. Bell at second base will hold as Brian Gordon gets the ball back into the infield quickly. And now runners are at first and second with 2 out. Flores with his 2nd hit of the game, and that's the 9th hit of the night for Las Vegas. Brings up Eric Riggs, who flied to right in the 2nd, reached on an error by the shortstop Halter in the 4th. Las Vegas leads 6-2, and they've out-hit the Stingers 9-5. Portland and Tacoma just underway. They hope. The pitch on the way. Strike at Benitez, 0-1. Each of the first 2 games of that series up in Portland have been delayed by rain at the start. By about an hour the first night, 45 minutes yesterday. There's a curveball low, ball 1. 1-1 the count on Riggs. They've split so far the first 2 games of the series, and so Tacoma remains 1/2 game ahead of Portland with 7 games left in that series. 2 more in Portland before the scene shifts north to Cheney Stadium on Wednesday. A 1-1 to Riggs. Fastball outside at the belt, ball 2. 2-1 the count. Bell at second, Flores at first with 2 out. Eric Riggs waiting. Woods pitch. Swinging a foul back over the roof and out of play. 2-2. Eric Riggs was a point guard on the 1995-96 Central Florida University basketball team. He has no triples this year, but that year he hit 67 three-pointers for Central Florida. Now Woods ready, the 2-2. Curveball, chop foul up the third base side over towards the Las Vegas dugout, and the count remains even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes the count. Wood steps off for the moment. And is now back on as he looks in, picks up the sign from Nieves. The 2-2 to Riggs. Little bit low. Ball 3. Fills the count at 3-2. And now with 2 outs and runners at first and second and a full count, the runners will automatically be on the move at first and second. Now the 3-2 payoff pitch. Runners go. Curveball inside, but barely for ball 4. That's the 4th walk issued by Woods, and now the bases are loaded with 2 out. And the batter will be Antonio Perez, who singled in a run back in the 4th. So Bell at third, Flores at second, Riggs at first, and Perez the batter. He's 2 for 7 with 9 RBI this year, batting with the bases full. Woods ready. The first pitch to Perez. A strike on the inside corner at the knees. A curveball. Strike 1. Singer's bullpen is quiet for the moment. No balls. 1 strike the count. Now Woods ready. The pitch. Swung on. Chopped over the mound by second base and through into center field for a base hit. Bell scores. Flores is in behind him. It's a 2-run single for Antonio Perez, and now Las Vegas has stretched it out to an 8-2 lead. So that's 3 runs batted in the ball game for Antonio Perez. And he now has 76 on the year. And now pitching coach Rich Bombard with a slow walk to the mound to talk to Woods while activity begins to stir in the bullpen. And it looks like Joel Peralta starts to throw for the Stingers. So Las Vegas now has opened up an 8-2 advantage over the Stingers here in the 5th. And the batter will be Jason Repko, who's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a run batted in. Dodgers came back from a 7-1 deficit, scored 2 runs in the 9th to tie the game at 7, but the winning run for Montreal was walked in with the bases loaded with 2 outs in the 9th. The pitch to Repko, swing and a miss at a breaking ball, strike 1. Angels are underway against Kansas City, no score after 1. That's the Big A. Red Sox have already lost. That helps the Angels in the wild card race. Now the pitch, low and inside a curveball, 1-1 in the divisional race. Texas is trailing Minnesota 6-1 in the 8th. Oakland just underway at home, scoreless with Baltimore in the first inning. Now the 1-1 pitch to Repko on the way. Fastball foul, off and out of play over the roof, and the count's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3 runs across for Las Vegas. They've scored 7 runs over the last 2 innings. Now Woods ready. The 1-2 to Repko. Smashed over the glove of McPherson down the left field line and running into the corner. Eric Riggs will score. Being waved around as Perez. The throw comes in and it's not going to be in time. It's a 2-run double for Jason Repko. And now it is a 10-2 Las Vegas lead. A line drive over the outstretched glove of the third baseman Dallas McPherson. And now it's a 10-2 ball game, and for the second consecutive inning, the 51s have batted around, but that's going to be all for Jake Woods, as Mike Crumley will make a Connected Wireless call to the bullpen. Get connected, stay connected with Connected Wireless. Call 205-FREE for the location nearest you. Back with the numbers on the new Stingers pitcher after this on ESPN 1230.
You're listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
Home equity loans are easy to get at Mountain America Credit Union. Easier, perhaps, than deciding what to do with the money.
We could get a deck and a hot tub.
Remodel the bathroom and a jetted tub.
Once you make up your mind, you'll pay no appraisal fees, no origination fees, no closing costs, and no annual fees at Mountain America.
A snowmobile.
Try a snow blower.
While you're deciding what to do with the money, call or visit Mountain America Credit Union or log on to mtnamerica.org.
How about a widescreen TV?
How about storm windows with screens?
At Mountain America Credit Union, we make getting home equity loans easy. So get approved.
An ATV.
A riding lawnmower.
Unfortunately, we're no help at all when it comes to deciding what to do with the money.
Oh, come on, lighten up. Okay, let's get a fishing boat.
Oh, you want water? We'll take a cruise.
Mountain America Credit Union, member NCUA and equal opportunity lender.
Right-hander Joel Peralta comes on for the 34th time this year. Peralta has won 4 and lost 2 with 1 save and a 5.18 earned run average. The PCL batting .298 against right-hander Joel Peralta. Makes his first appearance in 2 days. He pitched in game 1 of the series. Did not allow a run on 1 hit in 2 innings. He inherits Jason Repko on at second base with 2 outs, and Cody Ross the batter. Ross will have a chance here to end an inning for the 3rd straight frame. He grounded into a double play to end the 3rd, struck out swinging to end the 4th. Now Peralta ready in the pitch. Breaking ball in at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, the count on Ross. Now Peralta's pitch. Swung on and lifted foul over the roof and out of play, and the count's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, just a light mist falling here at Franklin Covey Field. But it's been all Las Vegas here tonight as they've scored 9 runs over the last 2 innings to go up 10-2. Now Peralta ready, the pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball. He struck him out, and that retires the side. But 5 more runs come across on 5 hits, no errors. 1 runner was left on the base pass. So after we have reached the halfway point of this scheduled 9-rounder, it's Las Vegas 10, the Stingers 2 on ESPN 1230.
So, when's the last time you got a bonus? Well, now you can get $2,000 in bonus bucks when you buy a 2003 Honda VTX 1800 motorcycle. Yeah, use your bonus bucks on any accessories, on riding gear, or even a down payment. You can also take advantage of great low financing. So head on down to Stedman's Recreation at 916 North Main in Tooele today for your bonus bucks, and you can cruise the boulevard in style. Bonus bucks offer good through August 31st, 2004. Other restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
If you need to lose 15, 20, even 50 pounds or more, then you need the powerful one-day diet, an amazing breakthrough that guarantees rapid weight loss without giving up your favorite foods, counting calories, or taking dangerous diet pills.
I'm Linda. I lost 10 pounds in 7 days. I was skeptical at first, but it's simple, easy, and it really works.
Hi, my name is Kelly. I lost 21 pounds in 37 days and 10 inches off my waist on the one-day diet. I couldn't believe it.
There now exists a bioactive weight loss compound so powerful, so effective that it boosts your metabolism, burns stored fat, and helps you lose weight fast. The one-day diet is much too powerful for people that need to lose less than 15 pounds.
Hi, my name is Anna. I lost 27 pounds in 45 days. I've never tried anything like this. It's truly amazing.
Call now for your risk-free starter pack at 1-800-626-5182. One-day diet is 100% safe, natural, and guaranteed. Call toll-free 1-800-626-5182. That's 1-800-626-5182.
Now back to more Stingers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
All right, we go to the bottom of the fifth inning. Las Vegas out in front of the Stingers by a score of 10-2. Brian Gordon, Zach Sorensen, Jake Thrower due up to face right-hander Brian Falkenborg, who's been given 10 runs of offensive support here tonight. Brian struck out swinging his first time up. So Gordon facing Falkenborg here in the first pitch. Is off speed and low, ball one. Our fifth inning, middle of the game reset of the Las Vegas defensive alignment, courtesy of the Phone Directories Company. John Barnes, Jason Repko, and Cody Ross in left, center, and right. Give you the infield after the 1-0 pitch to Gordon. Ryan takes low and inside, ball two. Rick Bell at third, Eric Riggs at short, Jose Flores at second, and Luis Garcia at first. The battery of Brian Falkenborg pitching, and Tom Wilson catching. The 2-0 pitch to Brian. Gordon swings and lines one towards right. Cody Ross going back, and on the track reaches up and hauls it in for out number one. Now here's Zach Sorensen, who struck out swinging his first time up. And 10-2 Las Vegas. Time now to find out what else happened on this date in baseball history. Brought to you by Stedman's Recreation in Tooele. Just 20 minutes from the ballpark. Visit Stedman's where you deal with the owner, not a salesman. First pitch to Zach on the way, and Sorensen takes down the middle for a strike 0-1. On this date, in 2001, Randy Johnson struck out 16 batters in 7 innings in Arizona's 5-1 loss to the Pirates. Fastball outside, 1-1 the count on Sorensen. In doing so, the big unit becomes the first pitcher in history to fan 300 or more batters in 4 consecutive seasons. Even Nolan Ryan didn't do that. 1-1 pitch. Sorensen hits a high chopper to the right side. Flores awaits the second bounce and hurries it over to first in time for the out. 2 up, 2 down to the top of the order, and Jake Thrower lined a home run onto the berm and right. His last time up. On this date, also in 2001, Barry Bonds and Sean Dunston became just the 12th pair of teammates to hit back-to-back home runs as pinch hitters. And a 10-5 win for San Francisco. First pitch to Thrower. In at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Barry Bonds hit his 400th career home run on this date in 1998 with the Giants' 10-5 win over the Marlins. Pitch is low for a ball, 1-1. He becomes the first player in Major League history with 400 or more homers and 400 or more steals in his career. Now the pitch, swung out and fouled to the upper deck down the left field side, 1-2. On this date in 1994 in the Pioneer League, Butte ended Billings' 15-game winning streak by a score of 22-21, a game that saw 43 runs, 53 hits, and 7 errors recorded. Now the wind and the 1-2 to Thrower. Jake swings and lifts it in the air down the left field line. Barnes on the run, still on the run, into foul territory, and he reaches out, and does he hang on? Nope. Good effort by John, but couldn't quite hang on as he got to the ball and then ran into the railing, and the count remains 1-2. On this date in 1989, the Dodgers beat the Expos 1-0 in 22 innings. It was a game that saw the Expos mascot Yuppie ejected in the 11th inning for annoying Tommy Lasorda. And then he returns in the 13th inning wearing pajamas. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. The pitch to Thrower. Swing and a tap foul. So it remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. This date in 1983, Kansas City's Amos Otis Notches his 2,000th career hit, a single at a 10-2 win over Chicago. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on thrower. Now the line by Falkenborg, the pitch. Swung on, that's lifted in the air towards left. Barnes drifting back is there, and he'll put it away for the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down go the Stingers in the 5th. We'll head to the 6th with the score remaining. Las Vegas 10 and the Stingers 2 on ESPN 1230.
You're listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM. Baseball is full of colors. The Reds, the White Sox, the big green monster. No sport has more to do with color than baseball. The other place color is key is in cars. If your bumper's scratched, dented, or torn, it takes away from its value. That's where Dent Pro Colors comes along. Dent Pro Colors offers on-site service. They have the latest technology in color matching, and they guarantee their work. So call 877-DENT-PRO. That's 877-DENT-PRO. Dent Pro Colors, automotive excellence.
Well, 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, get go. Jake's over the top, baby. Yeah.
Let me tell you about Jake's Over the Top. The name comes from the insane way their monster shakes rises inches above the top of the cup. A mountain of ice cream blended with fresh fruit, nuts, candy, and cookies. Like the strawberry banana shake, the turtle shake, or the yum-yum. And if you're lonesome tonight, join me for a burger big enough for the two of us. It's called a Big Jake Burger. This hunk of burning love is 2 quarter-pound cheeseburgers, topped with 2 slices of cheddar cheese, freshly cooked bacon, ketchup, mayo, mustard, pickles, lettuce, and tomatoes on a sesame seed bun.
It's 99-cent Wednesdays at Jake's Over the Top Classic Burgers. Get a hot fudge sundae for only 99 cents at Jake's. We don't stop at the top.
Thank you. Jake's Over the Top. Thank you very much.
All right, we go to the 6th inning. Stingers trailing Las Vegas by a score of 10-2. It'll be for the 3rd straight inning. Garcia, Barnes, and Bell to lead off. Garcia 0 for 3. He's grounded to short, struck out swinging, and fly to center. Facing Joel Peralta, the pitch, a breaking ball into the knees, a strike. 0-1. The line for Jake Woods, 4 2/3 innings, 11 hits, 10 runs, 8 of them earned. He struck out 5, walked 4, and surrendered 2 home run balls. Now Joel's 0-1. Garcia swings, lifts one off the end of his bat. Shallow right center, racing over Brian Gordon. Drops the ball. Picks it in front of him. Garcia will hold at first base. Brian came a long way. He got there, but the ball popped in and out of his glove and rolled in front of him, and so Garcia is safe at first base. That'll bring up John Barnes, who's 1 for 2 with a solo homer. His last time up. Time now to find out what else is happening under the lights tonight at the PCL as well as Major League Baseball. Brought to you by GE Lighting and the new Reveal light bulb. Check out the Reveal bulb at your locally owned Dace Hardware store. So here's Barnes. With a runner at first base and nobody out. Apparently Garcia is being given a hit. A runner at first, nobody out. Ryan did have to go a long way, but the ball was there in his glove. Pitch to Barnes on the way, and John rips one to center field. Sorensen racing back, still going back, now backpedaling. He reaches up and makes the catch for out number 1, and Garcia goes back to first. 1 away, that'll bring up Rick Bell, who's 2 for 3, with 2 runs scored. In the 8th inning at Nashville, Oklahoma leads the Sounds 9-5. In the 7th at New Orleans, Iowa trails the Zephyrs 9-4. Colorado Springs with a chance to pull to within 5.5. They're tied in the 6th with Albuquerque at 3-3. Pitch to Bell, up high, ball 1. At Memphis, the Redbirds trail Omaha at 10-2 in the 7th. In the 3rd at Tucson, Edmonton leads the Sidewinders 1-0. The 1-0 pitch to Bell. Tried to hold up his swing on a breaking ball and couldn't do it. The count's even at 1-1. Just underway, Sacramento at Fresno and Tacoma visiting Portland. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count on Bell. Now Peralta deals. Into the dirt. Gets by Willie Davis. And on to second base goes Garcia on what will likely be a wild pitch. And for Peralta, that will be his 4th of the year. Now the count on Bell is 2-1. In the American League, with 2 out and nobody on base in the 9th in a 4-4 game, Derek Jeter was hit by a pitch, and then Gary Sheffield belted his 32nd home run of the year. And the Yankees beat Cleveland 6-4. Swing and a miss. And a slider, and the count's 2-2. They're in the 9th at Texas. Minnesota is still leading the Rangers 6-1. Johan Santana has limited the Rangers to 4 hits through 8 innings. Now the 2-2 pitch to Bell. Into the dirt again. It gets by Nieves. Comes right back to him, but there's no play at third on yet another wild pitch. And now the count is split 3-2. They're in the 2nd at Oakland. Baltimore's taken a 2-1 lead on the A's. Bottom of the 2nd at Seattle. The Mariners and Tampa Bay are scoreless. Angels and Royals are scoreless in the 3rd at Anaheim. Toronto shut out Boston 3-0, and Detroit blanked Chicago 7-0. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, the count on Bell. Infield in all the way around with a runner at third. One. The 3-2 pitch from Peralta. Swing and a miss over a splitter. He struck him out. Second strikeout for Joel, and there's 2 down here in the 6th. Brings up Tom Wilson, who has a 2-run homer to his credit in the ball game. Again, an Angels win, a Texas loss, and an Oakland loss. And the Angels will have sole possession of first place in the American League West. So 2 out, Garcia at third. The infield, of course, is dropped back. Now the line by Peralta, the first pitch to Wilson. Strike on the outside corner at the knees, 0-1. Bottom of the 8th at Wrigley Field. The Cubs lead the Brewers 8-3. Houston pounding the Phillies 8-4 in the bottom of the 8th. Carlos Beltran with his 30th home run of the year for Houston. Jim Thome with his 38th for the Phillies. Again, Expos receive a bases-loaded walk in the bottom of the 9th to beat the Dodgers 8-7. Swing and a miss at a fastball 0-2. The count on Wilson. Adrian Beltre his 39th home run of the year in the top of the 9th to tie it. Arizona gets a run in the 9th to beat Pittsburgh 5-4. And San Diego clubs the Mets in New York 9-4. Jake Peavy the winner, now 10-3. Phil Nevin with his 17th home run. Now the pitch to Wilson, swing, and a foul tip hung on to by Nieves for the strikeout. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit. 1 runner left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Las Vegas 10, the Stingers 2 on ESPN 1230.
Spring is here, and that means shorter nights. But just because there's more daylight doesn't mean you don't still need better everyday lighting. Your local Ace Hardware stores and GE Lighting can help. GE Lighting has replaced the ordinary incandescent bulb with the new Reveal bulb. Reveal bulbs make colors so crisp, clean, that you truly see the difference. Guaranteed. Reveal bulbs from GE Lighting at your local Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place.
You asked for it. Now at Upper Limit Fitness, we're pleased to announce that our new clearance zone is in all 3 of our stores. The Upper Limit Clearance Zone is a store within a store, bursting at the seams with fantastic savings on new and used quality fitness equipment. You'll discover unbelievable savings on strength equipment, treadmills, bikes, free weights, and gyms. You'll find reconditioned exercise equipment with factory warranty, special deals on benches and bikes, dumbbell racks up to 70% off, Olympic 300-pound sets with base and weights as low as $119, with weight plates for under 30 cents a pound. Our clearance zone is a great place to save on quality fitness equipment, new and used, demos and odds and ends. Check out the great deals on top quality treadmills, bikes, home gyms, and free weights, all at huge clearance zone discounts. Come into any Upper Limit location and look for the clearance zone sign and get ready to say Upper Limit Fitness, 815 West 2400 South in Salt Lake, 1345 South State in Orem, and at the corner of Antelope and Hillfield Road in Layton.
to the bottom of the 6th inning. Stingers looking for some offense as they trail 10-2. It'll be Adam Riggs, Casey Kotzman, and Andres Galarraga, the 2, 3, 4 hitters, due up in the Stingers batting order against right-hander Brian Falkenborg. Well, Falkenborg, who had 2 previous no decisions against the Stingers, with a healthy lead here. Falkenborg, in his last start, was not involved in the decision, giving up 5 runs, 4 of them earned on 7 hits in 5 innings at Tucson on the 18th. His last win came just over a month ago on July 22nd. Pitch on the way, and Adam Riggs fouls it off, strike 1. Adams fly to right and just to third. Still looking for that hit to extend his hitting streak to 18 straight games. 0-1 the count on Adam. Falkenborg into his motion for the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Sinking fastball, 2 strikes the count on Riggs. Oh, 0-2 the count. Now Falkenborg looks in, nods his head in agreement with a sign from Wilson as the 0-2 comes home. Way outside, a ball, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on it, with Kotzman due next. Riggs batting just a shade under 500 for this hitting streak. Now the 1-2. Inside with a fastball, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count on Adam. Over the year is 13 for 35 with 4 home runs against Las Vegas. 2-2 the count. Now the big 6'6" right-hander starts his motion. Pitch. Into the dirt, ball 3. Fills the count on Adam at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Falkenborg, originally drafted in 1993 by Baltimore in the 2nd round. Now the pitch, swing and a miss. He struck out on the pitch downstairs. That is the 4th strikeout for Falkenborg, and there's 1 down here in the 6th. Here's Casey Kotzman, who has struck out and singled in 2 plate appearances. Don't forget to be on the lookout each and every game for the Geico Insurance Run of the game. The first time the Stingers extend a lead after the 5th inning. That's the Geico Insurance Run. Rex Olson, your local Geico rep, will donate $10 to the Air Force Fund for every Geico Insurance Run of the game. First pitch to Kotzman. Tried to hold up, couldn't do it on a breaking ball. Strike 1. So far this season, there have been 38 Geico Insurance runs, making the total donation $380. No balls, 1 strike the count on Kotzman. Falkenborg's pitch. Change-up strike on the outside corner. Today's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes the count on Kotzman. 10 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for Las Vegas. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error for the Stingers. The 0-2 to Kotzman, swinging a roller to the right side. The second baseman up with it, and the throw to first base by Flores in time for the out. 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up Andres Galarraga. Hit the ball hard twice, but at people both times. A hot one-hopper to Eric Riggs. It shorted through him out in the 2nd. And a liner right at Cody Ross in right field in the 4th. So 2 outs, and the base is empty for the Stingers here in the 6th. Galarraga takes a breaking ball low, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Galarraga in his 18th game as a Stinger. A 1-0. Swung on, lifted in the air towards right. Cody Ross coming in a few steps, and he'll put it away for the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down go the Stingers in the 6th. We'll head to the 7th here at Franklin Covey Field. It's Las Vegas 10 and the Stingers 2 on ESPN 1230.
as the top customer service clerk in the country. Andy Goodwill is a first-team all-star selection as a provider of only the best service to shoppers at any of the associated food stores, including Acres, Peterson's, Macy's, and others across the Wasatch Front. As region MVP, Goodwill set records for happy customers, satisfied shoppers, and stunning smiles. Goodwill chose Associated Food Stores because of its commitment to customer service and the impressive reputation of Western Family Products. For your family, only the best.
Why are we turning here?
To look at used cars.
I thought we were going to Gus Paulus.
We are.
Gus is in West Valley City. This is Jordan Landing.
Right.
Did I miss something?
He's growing.
Who's growing?
Gus.
Growing? At his age? Imagine that. No more short jokes, no more booster seats at restaurants, no more ads with half a head.
Huh?
Oh, man, Gus is finally growing. And if we can grow, maybe we can all grow.
Oh.
This is a sign. It gives the world new hope.
Honey.
It's a miracle.
His dealership is growing.
What?
They've expanded. This is their new used car lot.
Oh. Well, that's kind of miraculous, isn't it?
If you say so.
I do.
Gus may not be getting any taller, but with the new dealership at Jordan Landing, the service and selection keeps getting better.
Hey, I wonder if I'm still growing.
I wonder.
Want to measure me when we get home?
I'm not sure you're coming home.
Aw.
The Gus Paulus Auto Group. With Gus, anything is possible.
Now, back to more Stingers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
Jose Flores, Eric Riggs, Antonio Perez to face right-hander Joel Peralta. Here in the 7th inning, Las Vegas ahead by a score of 10-2. Jose Flores 2 for 2, 2 runs scored, 1 run batted in. The first pitch from Peralta misses high for ball 1. A 1 ball, no strikes the count of the right-hand batter. Now Peralta deals. Breaking ball in at the knees for a strike, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Now Peralta's pitch. Swing and a miss of a slider. The count's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Eric Riggs is due next. Now Peralta starts his motion. The 1-2. He struck him out swinging. 3 straight strikeouts for Joel. That's his 5th since coming, or 4th rather, since coming into the ball game. And the 9th strikeout for Salt Lake pitching tonight. 1 out for Eric Riggs, who's 0 for 2, but he scored twice, reaching on an error in the 4th and on a walk in the 5th. A 1 out, bases empty, and Joel delivers. Swinging a tap foul behind home plate to the right, strike 1. 0-1 the count. Now the wind by Joel, the pitch, and it's low for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, the medal round set for tomorrow, the semifinals in Olympic baseball. Japan versus Australia, Cuba versus Canada. A couple of different current PCL players among the stat leaders. There's a swing and a ground ball towards first. Flanked down by Kotzman to his right. Then he'll take it 5 steps to the bag for the out. Nicely done by Casey, and it's 2 up, 2 down here in the 7th. Brings to the plate Antonio Perez, who's 2 for 4, including an RBI single in the 4th and a 2-run single in the 5th. Las Vegas's Chin Feng Chen ended up 3rd in batting average at .407 in the round robin. He was also 8th in slugging percentage at .630. First pitch to Perez is fouled off to the right of home plate over the roof for strike 1. Chen was also tied for 5th with 8 RBI and tied for 2nd with 2 stolen bases. Portland's Eugene Kingsale 5th in slugging percentage at .654. 0-1 pitch is popped up into shallow right center field. Ryan Gordon, the right fielder, in and over, is there, and he'll put the squeeze on it for the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down to the 51s here in the 7th. It's 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Brought to you by Upper Limit Fitness. Now with 3 locations, Salt Lake, Orem, and Layton. Upper Limit Fitness will help you stretch a little further. After 6.5, it's Las Vegas 10, the Stingers 2 on ESPN 1230.
Begley from Vital Basics, and I want to send you a bottle of the best-selling supplement, Focus Factor, absolutely free. Now, why would we give away a free bottle of Focus Factor? Because we know that if you try it, you'll buy it. Focus Factor has nutrients that work with your natural brain chemistry to support your memory, concentration, and focus. People all over the country say it's the best brain support supplement they've ever tried. Well, how would you like to try Focus Factor yourself absolutely free? No, we're not crazy. We're confident because once you try Focus Factor, you'll wonder how you ever got along without it. And that's why, for a limited time, we'll give you a full-size bottle of Focus Factor, a $75 value, free. You simply provide $4.95 to help cover the cost of shipping. Call now for your free bottle of Focus Factor. Call 1-800-334-0390. That's 1-800-334-0390. Limit one bottle per household. Again, it's 1-800-334-0390.
Baseball is full of colors. The Reds, the White Sox, the big green monster. No sport has more to do with color than baseball. The other place color is key is in cars. If your bumper's scratched, dented, or torn, it takes away from its value. That's where Dent Pro Colors comes along. Dent Pro Colors offers on-site service. They have the latest technology in color matching, and they guarantee their work. So call 877-DENT-PRO. That's 877-DENT-PRO. Dent Pro Colors. Automotive excellence.
All right, we go to the bottom of the seventh inning. Stingers trailing by a score of 10-2. It'll be Dallas McPherson, Shane Halter, and Will Nieves due up. McPherson to start things off 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. Ryan Falkenborg working into the seventh. He's only gone 7 innings one other time, and that was on July 27th. He went 7 at Omaha, gave up 6 runs, 5 of them earned on 7 hits, and was not involved in the decision. So first pitch to McPherson, a breaking ball in at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1. Falkenborg through 6 has allowed 5 hits, 2 runs. He has struck out 4, and he has not walked a batter. The 0-1. Dallas takes high, ball 1. Ben Weber throwing in the Salt Lake bullpen. The move today, the A's activated Chad Bradford from the disabled list, and option pitcher Justin Lear back to Sacramento. As McPherson takes low for a ball, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Pirates recall pitcher John Van Benskoten from Nashville. He homered for the Pirates today, as well as pitched. 2 and 1 pitch is swung out and missed. Strike 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitcher Frank Brooks had his contract purchased by the Pirates from Nashville. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pirates had to place 2 pitchers on the disabled list today. 2-2 pitch. McPherson hits a chopper foul first base side. Kip Wells with right elbow inflammation, and Sean Burnett with left elbow inflammation. So 2 balls, 2 strikes the count on Dallas McPherson. Leading things off in the bottom of the 7th. Stingers trailing by a score of 10-2. 2-2 to McPherson. Fastball just a little bit inside at the knee. That fills the count on Dallas at 3-2. That is only the 3rd time tonight that Falkenborg has gone to a full count on a hitter. Pitch on the way, swinging a ground ball to the right side, fielded on the shoulder high hop by Garcia. The toss to Falkenborg in time for the out. So 1 away, that'll bring up Shane Halter. Delivered an RBI single his last time up. He's 1 for 2. So Shane Halter, the batter. The line by Falkenborg, the pitch. Ripped towards left, that's a fair ball. Rolling towards the corner. Chasing it down is John Barnes. Halter around first. On his way to second base with a 1-out double. That's his 5th 2-bagger in a Salt Lake uniform, and the batter will be Will Nieves. He's 0 for 2. Flied to right his last time up. Detroit shut out the White Sox today, 7-0. Jeremy Bonderman One for the first time in 9 starts, striking out 14, a career high. His first complete game and shutout in the major leagues. That was his first win overall since July 7th. Now Falkenborg ready. The pitch to Nieves. Will takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Nieves narrowly missed, tying the game up with a 3-run homer in the 4th. Cody Ross with his shoulder blades against the wall, able to make the catch. 14 strikeouts by Bonderman, by the way. The most by Tigers since Mickey Lolich fanned 15 against the Red Sox in October of 72. Swing and a miss at a pitch to the dirt, 2, and the count's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second base with 1 out, as the catcher Tom Wilson has a brief meeting with pitcher Brian Falkenborg. One of the keys for Falkenborg tonight, no walks. Now the right-hander ready, the 2-strike pitch to Nieves. He struck him out swinging. Strikeout number 5 for Falkenborg, and there's 2 down here in the 7th. Brings up Brian Gordon, who's 0 for 2. Line to Ross in deep right his last time up. Well, the Red Sox closed the gap over the weekend, but they get shut out by Toronto. While the Yankees win in the 9th against Cleveland. Pitch outside to Gordon, outside ball 1. Runner at second base with 2 outs. Stingers trailing 10-2, so it's back to a 6.5 game lead for New York over Boston. 2 teams still play each other 6 times. 1-0 pitch. Gordon pulls one on the ground, foul. Who the coach's box at first and scooped up by Netman. The count's even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count. As always, he takes the ball out of his net, hands it to a youngster. Right-hander ready, the 1-1. Swung on and sliced foul. Out of play, third base side. The count on Brian, 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's the wild card race still tied in both leagues. One ball, 2 strikes on Gordon. And as of right now, with the games that have been finished on the day, I'll tell you what happened after this. The 1-2 outside of the belt, 2-2. As it at this very moment, the Cubs and Giants are in a virtual tie for the wild card lead in the National League, with the Padres 2 back, Florida 5 out, and Houston trailing by 6. Boston leads Texas by a half game, Anaheim by a half game in the American League wild card. The 2-2 to Gordon, swung on and pulled foul down the right field side into the seats, and the count remains 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 7th inning, Stingers trailing by a score of 10-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Falkenborg set the pitch. Gordon swings, pops it up foul, slicing down the left field line and back into the seats. So it remains 2-2. And Derek Jeter was hit by a pitch in the 9th inning. He was helped to the dugout by a trainer hit in the left arm. No report as of yet as to any injury on Jeter. Enrique Wilson was the pinch runner, and then Gary Sheffield followed with a home run, and the Yankees win it 6-4. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, fastball outside, fills the count on Brian at 3-2. Since Jacobs Field opened in 1994, despite all those good Cleveland Indians teams, the Yankees have won 2/3 of their games there, winning 32 and losing only 16. Full count to Gordon. Falkenborg ready, the payoff hit. Off speed and just a little bit high, ball 4. That's the first walk issued by Falkenborg in the game. Brings up Zach Sorensen, who's 0 for 2. He struck out swinging in the third, grounded out to second in the fifth. So 2 on, 2 out for the Stingers here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Infield back, the outfield straightaway. Now Falkenborg's pitch. Swung on and a looping liner over the glove of the leaping Flores into right center field. Alter around third will score. On his way to third is Brian Gordon on the RBI single by Zach Sorensen. And that makes it a 10-3 ball game with runners at the corners and 2 out. So Zach with his 31st run batted in as a Stinger, and that'll bring us to the top of the order. And Jake Thrower, 1 for 3. That one, a solo homer in the 4th inning. So 2 on, 2 out, 1 in for the Stingers here in the 7th. The right-hander's pitch, and Thrower takes a strike at the knees. 0-1, the count on Jake Thrower. Thornton, the runner at third. Sorensen over at first. Falkenborg ready. The pitch. Fastball high, 1-1. After 1 at PGE Park, Portland leads Tacoma 2-0. Again, a Tacoma win. They build their lead back to a game and a half. If Portland wins, the Beavers lead the division by 1/2 game. 1 ball, 1 strike on Thrower. The pitch. Jake swings and lines one foul down near the Las Vegas bullpen where a left-hander is up and thrown. 1-2, the count on Jake. It's Scott Stewart, recently acquired from the Cleveland organization. One ball, 2 strikes. The catcher Wilson out to talk to Falkenborg. Angels and Royals still scoreless in the 4th. Texas has lost 7-4. The A's trail Baltimore 2-1 in the 3rd. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count on Thrower. Falkenborg from the stretch is ready. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high bouncer up the third base side and foul in between the coach's box and the bag. The count on Jake remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. All National League games have been completed. Just the 3 West Coast games still going on in the American League. There's not a full schedule in the National League. Only 5 games were played. Padres win, Dodgers lose, so San Diego gains a game on L.A. Cubs tie the Giants in the race for the wild card. 1-2, the count on Thrower. Falkenborg ready, the 1-2. Breaking ball just inside its thighs, and the count's even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count with Adam Riggs due next. Bartolo Colon going for the Angels in that game. Darrell May going for Kansas City. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Line to the right center field, a base hit. In from third, Gordon scores. Sorensen will stop at second. It's an RBI single for Jake Thrower, and it's now a 10-4 ball game. The Stingers have runners at first and second, 2 out for Adam Riggs. And now Roger McDowell, the pitching coach, heads to the mound. This could be possibly, depending on how things develop, Adam Riggs' last shot at extending his hitting streak to 18 games. He's flied to right on a line drive, bounced to third, and struck out, so he's 0 for 3. So 2 on, 2 out, 2 in for the Stingers here in the bottom of the 7th as they trail 10-4. Ron Figgins' RBI single has put the Angels ahead of Kansas City 1-0. You may have heard Bill Stoneman when he was here, the Angels Vice President General Manager, that he thinks to this point of the year, Sean Figgins is that club's MVP, regardless of what some of the big names have done. Figgins has been able to hit around 300 all year, leads the league in triples, has started at 6 different positions. Riggs takes low, ball 1. Is filled in whenever and wherever necessary. 1 ball, the count on Adam. 2 on, 2 out. Stingers trailing 10-4. Falkenborg ready. The 1-0. Swung on, and there it goes. Deep to left field. That ball's up there. It's out there, and it is gone. A 3-run home run for Adam Riggs. And it's now Las Vegas 10 and the Stingers 7. That's the way to extend a hitting streak. Riggs with his 27th home run of the season. And his 84th, 85th, and 86th runs batted in, and that is the 100th run that he has scored this year. That's the 6th time in franchise history that a player has scored 100 runs in a season. And that's going to be all for Brian Falkenborg as Terry Kennedy goes to the mound to make Connected Wireless call to the bullpen. A new pitcher coming on for the 51. We'll tell you all about him after this 1-minute timeout on ESPN 1230.
KQS Murray, Salt Lake City. This is ESPN Radio AM 1230. Worldwide nationwide news on Citadel Broadcasting Station.
The car buying experience is just like a casino. The dealer holds all the cards, and there's no way you can win the game.
Loser!
You know, I've always wondered why they call us dealers.
Welcome to the Mark Marine Minute, your no-nonsense answers to your car buying and credit questions.
My car dealership is focused on all the important details of your credit and car purchase. For example, the fault in the credit world. The fault in the credit world is no one takes the time to make sure your credit reads correctly. Your remedy and your solution for a negative on your credit rarely makes it past credit with books and computers. So what can you do? Marine Credit Systems will do that extra work to get you the best money available with the best conditions possible. And that's a must when you buy a car.
Wow. Call Marine Credit Systems now at 467-9980. Marine Credit Systems, 467-9980. 467-9980.
Left-hander Scott Stewart comes on now for Las Vegas, making his 2nd appearance for the 51s, his first game here. 2 days ago, faced 2 batters, gave up 1 hit, no run. He comes from AAA Buffalo, where is the Indians affiliate. 27 appearances, 3-1 record, 6 saves, and a 4.22 earned run average. 2004 also this year, he appeared in 23 games for Cleveland. He was 0-2, a 7.24 earned run average, and he was 0 for 2 in save situations for the Indians. First batter he'll face will be Casey Kochman, who's 1 for 3. Lefty versus lefty matchup here. Casey 1 for 3 with a single to left and a run scored in the 4th inning. So the Stingers, once down by 8, have crept to within 3 with a 5-run 7th inning. Now Stewart's first pitch to Kochman. That's a breaking ball that broke late and missed high, ball 1. Stewart, 6'2", 225, in his 11th year. Born in Brockton, Massachusetts, calls Mount Holly, North Carolina home. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball in at the knees is strike 1-1. Final line on Falkenborg, 6 2/3 innings of work. 9 hits allowed, 7 runs. They were all earned. 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, and 2 home runs given up. The 1-1 to Kochman. Swing and a bounce foul behind home plate up into the screen, 1-2. The 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on Kochman. Riggs now with an 18-game hitting streak. And his league-leading 68th extra base hit. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out on a pitch down and away, and that retires the side. The Stingers scored 5 runs on 4 hits. No errors and nobody left on base. We go to the 8th. Las Vegas 10, the Stingers 7 on ESPN 1230.
You're listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
So, when's the last time you got a bonus? Well, now you can get $2,000 in bonus bucks when you buy a 2003 Honda GTX 1800 motorcycle. Yeah, use your bonus bucks on any accessories, on riding gear, or even a down payment. You can also take advantage of great low financing. So head on down to Stedman's Recreation at 916 North Main in Tooele today for your bonus bucks, and you can cruise the boulevard in style. Bonus bucks offer good through August 31st, 2004. Other restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Whoa, new truck?
No, I've had it a couple of years.
This is your work truck, and it looks this good after a couple of years. So what, you never use it?
It's got a Rhino in it.
Yeah, I've got a Rhino.
That thing? Look, Bud, that's not a Rhino. That's just some sprayed-on liner.
Whatever. I asked the salesman at the dealership for a Rhino.
Whoa, man, somebody saw you coming. Look, see the tag on my truck? That Rhino tag means I got what I paid for. A real Rhino.
Oh, I wondered why mine was coming up on the edge there. And look how thin this is.
Now, your mom always said you weren't too bright. Look, nothing works like a real Rhino.
Ask your truck dealer for a real Rhino lining or come into Murray or Sandy and we can help you in person. You need Rhino's thick, tough, guaranteed protection for your truck. Ask for what you want. Make sure you get what you paid for. Call Rhino at 266-6112. That's 266-6112. Or one more time while you get your pen. 266-6112. Rhino Linings, the sprayed-on bed liner.
For the Stingers, right-hander Ben Weber comes on as the Stingers just put up a 5 spot on the 7th and pulled them to within 3. Now the veteran Ben Weber comes on, making his 10th appearance with Salt Lake. 2-1 with a 10.38 earned run average and 1 save. PCL hitting .378 against Ben Weber, who will face Jason Repko, Cody Ross, and Luis Garcia, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters in the Las Vegas batting order. Repko to start it off is 3 for 4 with 3 runs batted in. So Joel Peralta did his job, keeping his team as much in the game as possible. Gave up just 1 hit, no runs in 2 1/3 innings. He struck out 4 and did not walk a batter. He did throw 2 wild pitches as Weber misses inside for ball 1. We're in the 8th. Las Vegas leading 10-7. Weber's 1-0. Fastball inside of the right-hand batter. Ball 2. 2-0 the count on Repko. And Weber struggled early. Came here, struggled some more. Then they found that he had carpal tunnel syndrome as the pitches bounced foul at the third base side. 2-1. And for the most part, has thrown much better since he's come back. A wind by Weber, the 2-1. Swinging a tap foul behind home plate, and the count's even at 2-2. Time now to find out who's hot and who's cold at the PCL. Brought to you by your Bryant Heating and Cooling dealers. Keep cool this summer and warm next winter. Visit any of your Utah area Bryant Heating and Cooling dealers. 2-2 pitch on the way, breaking ball low, and that fills the count at 3-2. Well, let's see. Nobody really on a long winning streak. Although Omaha has won 3 straight and has won 8 of their last 10 games. 3-2 payoff pitch is grounded sharply towards third, backing up on McPherson, drops it, picks it up, throws to first, just in time to get Repko by an eyelash. Bang, bang play at first, but McPherson with the recovery off the fumble gets the out at first, and there's 1 away. Brings up Cody Ross, who's 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts. We've got Tacoma and Portland that have each won 7 of 10. On the cold side, Fresno's lost 6 in a row and 8 of 10. Nashville has also lost 8 of 10, as has Albuquerque. With a pitch inside as Ross jackknives to get out of the way of the fastball. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Outfield, deep and around towards left, the pitch. Swinging a ground ball toward short. Halter scoops it up and throws the first on target and in time for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up Luis Garcia, who's 1 for 4. In the bottom of the 8th, the Stingers will have Galarraga, McPherson, and Halter due up. 2 out, nobody on base here in the 8th. Las Vegas out in front, 10-7. Pitch to Garcia. Strike at the knee. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Again, hot-wise individually. Adam Riggs now with an 18-game hitting streak. The 0-1. Low for a ball, 1-1. That's 6 shy of the franchise record set by Nathan Haynes of 24 straight. 1 ball, 1 strike to count on right-handed hitting Luis Garcia. Weber ready. Pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul past the dugout and into the stand behind third base. 1-2 the count on Garcia. I guess this cool, damp weather in one way helps out the Stingers, gets them ready for their trip coming up to Edmonton, where it's supposed to be chilly. A 1-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted into deep left center field. Sorensen back to the track, has room, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down goes Las Vegas in the 8th, and after 7.5, it's the 51-10. The Stingers 7 on ESPN 1230.
Last time you got a bonus, just like that. Well, the $2,000 bonus is waiting for you at Stedman's Recreation in Tooele, because between now and the end of August, you can get $2,000 in bonus bucks for the purchase of a 2003 Honda VTB 1800 motorcycle. You can use your bonus bucks on any accessories, on riding gear, or even a down payment. And right now, you can ride out with a Honda VTX 1800 motorcycle with 3.9% fixed APR for up to 3 years and 0 down payment upon approved credit through American Honda Finance Corporation. So head on down to Stedman's Recreation at 916 North Main in Tooele and use your $2,000 in bonus bucks on parts or accessories. With your new gear, you're going to be cruising the boulevard in style. Bonus bucks offer good through August 31st, 2004. Financing available to qualified buyers through July 31st, 2004. Payment example, 36 monthly payments of $29.48 for each $1,000 finance. Other restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Starting for your locally owned grocery store, Andy Goodwill.
Regarded as the top customer service clerk in the country, Andy Goodwill is a first-team all-star selection as a provider of only the best service to shoppers at any of the associated food stores, including Acres, Peterson's, Macy's, and others across the Wasatch Front. As region MVP, Goodwill set records for happy customers, satisfied shoppers, and stunning smiles. Goodwill chose Associated Food Stores because of its commitment to customer service and the impressive reputation of Western Family Products. For your family, only the best.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Stingers within 3 now at 10-7, and they'll have Andres Galarraga, Dallas McPherson, and Shane Halter, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, due up to face left-hander Scott Stewart. Galarraga 0 for 3. He's grounded to short, and he has twice flied to right field. Then blowing in from left field right now, and it's picking up a little bit in velocity. That's not the bearer of some shower activity. There's still that possibility. Galarraga swings and chops one foul behind home plate for strike 1. Time now to look ahead at the Stingers schedule, brought to you by University of Utah football. Defending Mountain West Conference and Liberty Bowl champs play 6 home games, starting with Texas A&M and finishing with BYU. The 0-1, low and outside of ball, 1-1 the count. Season tickets are now available at 581-UTIX or online, UtahUtes.com. U of U football, you ain't seen nothing yet. A 1-1. Swing and a miss and a change-up, 1-2. Again tomorrow, the series wraps up with Chris Butchek facing right-hander Mark Johnson. Then the Stingers head to Edmonton. 7:05 start Wednesday. A 1-2. swing and a miss and a pitch away. He struck him out. Scott Stewart has fanned both batters he has faced, and that'll bring up Dallas McPherson, who's 2 for 3. Again, 7:05 start Wednesday, 6:05 twilight doubleheader on Thursday. 7:05 Friday, 7:05 Saturday, and 1:35, I believe it is, on Sunday. Talked about how the weather's going to be chilly when the Stingers are there. Pitch to McPherson, strike on the inside corner at the bell, 0-1. When Las Vegas is there, the long-range forecast for September the 1st, their third night there, is calling for a temperature of 35 degrees and flurries as McPherson rips one to left field, a base hit. Cut off by Barnes before it can get to the corner. Dallas is going to try for 2. The throw, the slide, safe at second base as Flores had trouble coming up with a throw. Dallas McPherson with his third hit, and that is his 14th double of the year as a Stinger. So now here's Shane Halter, who's 2 for 3 with a double and a run scored last inning. The Stingers now just need one more batter to reach base to bring the tying run to the plate. In the meantime, right-hander Tom Farmer is up in the Las Vegas bullpen. Runner at second base, 1 out, the pitch. Halter takes a strike at the outside corner at the knees, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. 10-7 Las Vegas here in the 8th. Stewart, the 0-1. Low and inside the right-hand batter, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stewart, a member of the 1999 silver medal team for the United States, the Pan Am Games. Up in Winnipeg, which qualified them for the Olympics, which they won at Sydney. 1-1 pitch. Halter takes low and outside for a ball, and it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Portland 2, Tacoma nothing. That's after 2 innings at PGE Park. Now the lefty Stewart's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. The ball gets away from Wilson back to the screen, and on to third base goes McPherson. The count on Halter, 2-2. Now a healthy fly ball. Brings in a run, brings the Stingers to within 2. A wild pitch charged to Stewart. 2-2 the count. Infield playing back, so just a routine grounder anywhere would also bring in the run for third. Left-hander Stewart getting ready. The pitch from Scott Stewart. Into the dirt, low, and that's ball 3. 3-2 the count. Will Nieves is on deck. Three balls, 2 strikes. At first and the runner at third. Stewart working from the windup. Here's the payoff hit. He struck him out swinging. Third strikeout for Stewart, and there's 2 down here in the 8th. So now it'll take a 2-out hit here from Will Nieves to cash in on the double by McPherson. Vladimir Guerrero and Jose Guillen have homered in the 5th. The Angels now leading Kansas City 5-0. Nieves waiting with a runner at third, 2 out. Stewart's pitch, and that's an off-speed pitch over for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And 7 Las Vegas. They've out-hit the Stingers 12-10. Now the Pitch into the dirt and off the shoulder of the catcher Wilson to keep McPherson at third. Count on Nieves is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. And Tom Farmer, the hard-throwing right-hander, up in the Las Vegas bullpen. Stewart appeared in 203 Major League games with Montreal and Cleveland, a 10-6 record. A 1-1. Low for a ball. It's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to count on Nieves with Brian Gordon due next. And these two teams, similar games with the opposite side winning. On Saturday night, Las Vegas built the big lead and then held on at the end for the win. Yesterday, it was the Stingers building the big lead and then holding out at the end for the win as Nieves swings and misses at a pitch up and away out of the strike zone. So now the count on Will is even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Stewart from the windup, the pitch. Swinging a high bouncer over the mound. The second baseman, Flores, charges glove. He has no play. It's an infield single and a run batted in for Will Nieves. And that makes it a 10-8 ball game in favor of Las Vegas. Will driving in his 49th run as Stewart looked helplessly at the high bounder over his head. And once it got over his head, there was going to be little chance for Flores to throw Nieves out. So now runner at first, 2 outs, and now Brian Gordon comes to the plate representing the potential tying run. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored in this game. The pitch. Fastball, belled high, but outside, ball 1. 1-0 the count. The Stingers once down 10-2 have shaved 6 runs off the Las Vegas lead. The 1-0. Frank on the inside corner, just under the belt. That evens the count on Brian at 1 ball and 1 strike. On and 1 the count. Now the pitch. Low for a ball, 2-1. Zach Sorensen is due next. 2 balls, 1 strike. And Farmer is ready when needed. Over in the Las Vegas bullpen, 2-1. Low and outside, ball 3. 3-1 the count. A wide one here would put the tying run on base. 3 balls, 1 strike the count on Gordon. Stewart sets the pitch. Swinging a ground foul off the roof of the Stingers dugout. The count is full at 3-2, so Nieves will automatically be on the move with the pitch over at first base. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The outfield playing deep. They don't want a ball to get between them to the wall, allowing the tying run to get into scoring position. Wind starts to kick up again. The 3-2 pitch, the runner goes. Oh, strike 3 called it. Brian can't believe it. That pitch looked high and inside. Gordon was ready to go to first base, but Kevin Sweeney thought otherwise. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the 9th. Las Vegas 10, the Stingers 8 on ESPN 1230.
You asked for it. Now at Upper Limit Fitness, we're pleased to announce that our new clearance zone is in all 3 of our stores. The Upper Limit Clearance Zone is a store within a store, bursting at the seams with fantastic savings on new and used quality fitness equipment. You'll discover unbelievable savings on strength equipment, treadmills, bikes, free weights, and gyms. You'll find reconditioned exercise equipment with factory warranty. Special deals on benches and bikes. Dumbbell racks is 70% off. Olympic 300-pound sets with base and weight as low as $119, with weight plates for under 30 cents a pound. Our clearance zone is a great place to save on quality fitness equipment, new and used, demos and odds and ends. Check out the great deals on top quality treadmills, bikes, home gyms, and free weights, all at huge clearance zone discounts. Come into any Upper Limit location and look for the clearance zone sign and get ready to save. Upper Limit Fitness, 815 West 2400 South in Salt Lake, 1345 South State and North, and at the corner of Antelope and Hillfield Road in Layton.
Spring is here, and that means shorter nights. But just because there's more daylight doesn't mean you don't still need better everyday lighting. Your local Ace Hardware stores and GE Lighting can help. GE Lighting has replaced the ordinary incandescent bulb with the new reveal bulb. Reveal bulbs make colors so crisp, clean, that you truly see the difference. Guaranteed. Reveal bulbs from GE Lighting at your local Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place.
Now, back to more Stingers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
All right, we go to the 9th inning. Stingers down within 2 at 10-8. For Las Vegas, they'll have John Barnes, Rick Bell, and Tom Wilson due up. The face right-hander Ben Weber. John Barnes 1 for 3. That won a solo homer in the 5th inning. So Ben Weber beginning his 2nd inning of work. He set the side down in order in the 8th. Now Weber's pitch. And at Panini's a fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Outfield playing Barnes to pull towards left, the 0-1. Swinging a ground ball towards third and over the glove of McPherson down the left field line. Into the corner, Riggs picks it up and fires it in towards second, but it's a leadoff double for John Barnes. Sharply hit bounding ball that McPherson went to his right on towards the line, but the ball came up and went over his mitt. Now Barnes at second with nobody out. The batter will be Rick Bell. He's 2 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts. In between the 2 strikeouts, he single, doubled, and scored twice. Runner at second base, nobody out as Bell awaits the first pitch from Weber, and it's in at Panini's a strike, and it's 0-1. All balls, 1 strike. Stingers in their half of the 9th will have Sorensen, Thrower, and Riggs due up. 0-1 the count on Bell as Weber deals. Swinging a ground foul back into the left of home plate. The count's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And tomorrow we'll be on the air at 6:40 with the On Deck Circle. 7 o'clock first pitch for the final game of the series and up the homestand. Here's Puchek for the Stingers against right-hander Mark Johnson for Las Vegas. The 0-2 pitch to Bell. Just missed a little bit low, 1-2 the count. Chris will be looking to square up his record once again. He has won 8 and lost 9. Johnson comes in with a 5-11 record for Las Vegas. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on Bell. However, ready the pitch. Long on, grounded up the middle and through into center field, a base hit. Barnes was heading back to second base on the ground ball, and so he can only advance to third, but Las Vegas threatening to add to their 2-run lead again. And they put runners in first and third with nobody out for Tom Wilson. Wilson walked in the second, gave up a 2-run homer in the 4th, and struck out swinging in the 5th and again in the 6th. 2 on, nobody out for Las Vegas here in the 9th. Barry Kennedy down to third, going through some signs. Weber looking in. Davis puts the sign down and the target up. And Weber's first pitch to Wilson on the way. Fastball, belt high. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And 1 the count on the right-hand batter. Barnes at third, Bell at first. Now Weber's pitch just inside of Peniz, and the count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Some of the umpires in the green seats voicing their displeasure over the call. 1 ball, 1 strike on Tom Wilson. 1 for 4 this year in the major leagues with the Mets. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lined into right center field, a base hit. In from third, Barnes scores. Bell will hold at second base. 3 straight hits to open the inning for Las Vegas, and they regain their 3-run lead at 11-8. For Tom Wilson, that's his 3rd run batted into the ball game. That'll bring up Jose Flores, who's 2 for 3. So 2 on, nobody out, and 1 run in for Las Vegas here in the 9th. Weber ready. Pitch. Breaking ball into Peniz. A strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Got anything new for a while on Tacoma and Portland. Beavers leading the Rainiers 2-0 in the 3rd. Now the 0-1. Inside of Peniz for a ball. That evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count on Jose Flores, who has a double, a single, 2 runs scored, and 1 run batted in tonight. However, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a foul. Right of home plate to the upper deck, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. And the Stingers in the 9th will have Sorensen, Thrower, and Rich due up. 1-2 the count on Flores. Sitting down for a moment. Farmer back up in the Las Vegas bullpen. The 1-2 to Flores. Swinging a fastball and a foul back into the screen. And it remains a 1-2. A little bit of a breeze blowing in from left. So far, it's stayed dry here at the ballpark. Time called at home. One ball, 2 strikes. And tonight, just 5 home games left on the 2004 schedule. The 1-2 to Flores. Breaking ball low and outside of the right-hand batter. That evens the count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Eric Riggs, the shortstop, is 2 next. Outfield pulled around towards left for the 2-2 pitch to Flores. He struck him out swinging. 1 away here in the 9th. First strikeout for Weber, the 10th for Stingers pitching in the ball game. Now here's Eric Riggs, who's 0 for 3 with a couple of runs scored tonight. To 8 Las Vegas here in the 9th. Now Weber's pitch. Swing and a tap up the third base side and foul. And the count is 0-1 on Eric Riggs. Infield behind Weber, a double play down. Angels now leading Kansas City 5-0 in the 6th. That's the Big A. Oakland still trailing Baltimore 2-1 in the 5th. Texas has already lost. As have the Red Sox as you take a peek towards the wild card side of things. The 0-1 pitch to Riggs. Sinks down low, and that evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. And Ben Weber very busy over the last 3 seasons. Appearing in 181 games over the last 3 years prior to this season. 1-1 pitch is lined up the middle. That gets through into center field for a base hit. Bell around third will score. Stopping at second base is Wilson on the RBI single by Eric Riggs, and it's now a 12-8 Las Vegas lead. And still runners at first and second base with 1 out. Now here's Perez, who's driven in 3 runs. 3 different players for Las Vegas have driven in 3 runs each. Antonio Perez, Jason Ripko, and Tom Wilson. It's to Perez, and it's low and inside. Ball 1. 1 ball on the strength to the right-hand batter. Perez, who has an RBI single in the 4th, and a 2-run single in the 5th. 1-0 pitch to Perez. Swung on, that slice towards right. Brian Gordon, a long run towards the corner, reaches out and makes the catch for the out. The runners scamper back to first and second. A fine running catch by Brian Gordon to take extra bases and 1, maybe 2 RBI away from Antonio Perez. And that will be our Gus Paulus Auto Group. Anything's possible defensive play of the game. Now 2 outs here in the 9th, and the batter will be Jason Repko. However, his first pitch to Repko. Swinging a bouncing ball foul quickly into the Las Vegas dugout at third. Later, Jason Meinke ducking out of the way just in time. 1 strike the count on Repko. No balls, 1 strike the count. Two on, 2 in, 2 out for Las Vegas here in the 9th. It's for Repko, a little tap foul right at home plate. It's quickly 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. So the uphill climb for the Stingers has been made a little steeper here in the 9th. No balls, 2 strikes. Weber ready, the pitch. Into the dirt, blocked for the catcher, and he aims, and the count's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 12-8 Las Vegas here in the 9th. And Las Vegas 1 run in the 2nd, 4 in the 4th, 5 in the 5th, and 2 here in the 9th. Stingers with 2 in the 4th, 5 in the 7th, and 1 in the 8th. However, the 1-2. Breaking ball outside of the knees, 2-2 the count. Then had taken a step towards the first base dugout, thinking he had caught the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. However, ready to pitch. Swinging a foul back into the upper deck. Well, it remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tom Farmer still throwing down in the Las Vegas bullpen. Now the 2-2. Swung on, lifted in the air towards left. Adam Riggs under it, puts it away for the 3rd out of the inning. But Las Vegas adds 2 runs to their lead on 4 hits. No errors and 2 runners left on base. We go to the 9th. The bottom of the 9th. Las Vegas 12, Stingers 8 on ESPN 1230.
If you need car insurance, your local Geico Direct insurance professional is here for you. There are definite advantages to having a local insurance representative. You can't beat the service. And it's nice to know a real live person is around to answer your questions. That's why Geico Direct has a local office in Layton, staffed with professionals who know the insurance business just as well as they know the neighborhood. Call your Geico professional today. No matter what you need, you can be sure it will be well done. Call 298-9336. That's 298-9336, right here in Layton.
Hey, this is Dale Shaughnessy from Totally Awesome Computers. And computers, it's very important that you get good service with it. So I was going to show you how pathetic Dell support is by calling them live on the air to give you a demonstration, but there's no way I've been able to get a hold of them in the time it takes to make this commercial. So let me just call a Totally Awesome Computer store and show you how service is supposed to be done, where you have real people answer the phone. Check this out. This is a real call.
Computer Society, we can do anything for your computer may help you.
Hi there. Hey, do you guys cover viruses under your warranty?
We sure do. We'll take care of that for you.
Really, what if I don't want to do anything and I don't want to download stuff? Can I just bring it to you and have you just take care of it for me?
I would love to do that for you.
What's that cost?
It's free. It's no charge. It's under warranty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Can you see the difference? At Totally Awesome Computers, we actually have service.
All right, we go to the bottom of the ninth inning, and it's time for a Jake's over-the-top shakeup of the Las Vegas lineup. Jake's over-the-top now serving fresh Bear Lake raspberry shake. Cool vanilla ice cream blended with tons of fresh raspberries heaping inches over the top of the cup. Because at Jake's, they don't stop at the top. Tom Farmer has come on to pitch now for the 51s. And for Farmer, this is his 40th appearance of the season, his 33rd out of the bullpen. Farmer, 6-4 with 2 saves and a 4.85 earned run average. BCL batting .313 against Farmer, who's allowed 1 run on 5 hits in 4 2/3 innings against the Stingers this year. His first appearance in this series. And the first pitch to Sorensen is hit at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to count on Zach. 1 for 3 with an RBI single his last time up. The pitch is punched towards short and through the glove of the shortstop Riggs at the left field, and the leadoff man's on base for the Stingers here in the ninth. That will likely go as an error as Eric Riggs tried to backhand the one-hopper, but it went through his mid in the left field. Final line on Scott Stewart for Las Vegas. He went an inning in the third. Gave up 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Struck out 4, did not walk a batter, and threw 1 wild pitch. And I guess I was too quick to jump to conclusions. They gave Sorensen a hit. Now here's a fastball strike at the knees to thrower. The count's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to count. With those 2 extra runs Las Vegas put on the board at the top of the inning, the Stingers still need 2 more batters to reach base to bring the tying run to the plate. A thrower smacks 1 to third, could be 2. Bell to second, safe at second base and out at first. As the throw, but the third baseman Bell pulled Flores off the bag at second base. So that will just go as a 5-4-3 put out of thrower. 1 away for Adam Riggs, who got the Stingers to within 3 with a 3-run home run in the 7th inning. He's 1 for 4, but that 1 is enough to extend his hitting streak to 18 games. Now here's Riggs. Now time called as the catcher Wilson goes to the mound. And Riggs now with 27 home runs on the year. 8th highest home run total in a season in franchise history. He's 5 away from the record set by Chad Rupp in 1997. Pitch to Riggs, a fastball high, ball 1. He's 3 away from the most by a Stinger, as Jose Fernandez hit 30 in 2001. 1 ball, no strikes, the count on Riggs. Now Farmer ready, the pitch. Adam takes a pitch in the dirt, ball 2. 2-0 the count. 12-8 Las Vegas here in the bottom of the ninth. The Angels now leading Kansas City 7-0 in the sixth. Oakland trailing Baltimore 2-1 in the sixth at Oakland. 2-0 the count on Riggs. Farmer delivers. High ball 3, 3-0 the count. Farmer 6'3", 185, the nephew of former Major League pitcher and current White Sox radio broadcaster Ed Farmer. Ed pitched 11 Major League seasons for 8 different teams. 3-0 pitch to Riggs is down the middle for a strike, 3-1. Casey Kotzman is due next. Three balls, 1 strike. High call by home plate umpire Kevin Sweeney as Adam asked for the break. 5,813 was the paid here on this Monday night. A rainy Monday night most places, but it hasn't rained here very much at all. 3-1 pitch to Riggs. Popped up foul. Back over the roof and out of play, and that fills the count at 3-2. Casey Kotzman, Andres Galarraga, Dallas McPherson to follow. Kotzman and McPherson coming up. They're going to leave it to Farmer. There's no lefty throwing in the Las Vegas bullpen. 3-2 payoff pitch to Riggs. Pass towards the hole, and that gets through to left field, a base hit. On to third goes Sorensen. And so Adam has his second hit of the ball game. And now there's runners at the corners with 1 out. So now here's Casey Kotzman. 1 for 4 with a single and a run scored back in the 4th inning. Now the Stingers need 1 more batter to reach base to bring the tying run to the plate. Kotzman the hitter. Farmer ready, the pitch. And it's outside at the knees, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Kotzman struck out the only time he's faced Farmer this year. 1 ball, no strikes. The right-hander's delivery. Swinging a high bouncer foul at the first base side, and that evens the count at 1-1. An easy play for net fans. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count on Kotzman. Sorensen, the runner at third, Riggs at first. Infield at double play depth, hoping to turn 2 to end the ball game for Las Vegas. Singers and Casey Kotzman thinking otherwise. One ball, 1 strike. Now Farmer's pitch. Line a diving catch by Bell at third. What a play by Rick Bell. That one was ticketed down the left field line and probably a double. But Bell lunging high and to his right, able to stab that line drive. I don't know if Casey could have hit the ball any harder, but Bell with a spectacular play at third. I think I'm going to make that now the Gus Palos Auto Group impossible defensive play of the game. Or I guess it's now the anything's possible defensive play of the game, and it was possible for Bell to commit highway robbery on that one. Now the Stingers down to their last out. Galarraga the batter, and he swings and misses for strike 1. Andres 0 for 4 in the ball game. No balls, 1 strike the count. Now Farmer's pitch. Galarraga lines a base hit into center field. Hit from third, Sorensen, and Riggs to second base. And so now it's a 12-9 game, and the Stingers to get the tying run on up at the plate in the person of Dallas McPherson. As Roger McDowell, the pitching coach, goes to the mound. Oh, what a different story we might be telling you. It's not for that great play by Bell a moment ago. So now it's a 12-9 ball game. The Stingers with Briggs at second, Galarraga at first, and McPherson the potential tying run at the plate. For Galarraga, that's his 15th run batted in 18 games for the Stingers. Now here's McPherson, 3 for 4. McPherson 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts against Farmer this year. So 2 on, 2 out. 12-9 the ball game. Again, the infield back, the outfield deep all the way around. Farmer looks in, gets his sign. Pitch on the way. McPherson checks his swing, but he goes around, says the home plate umpire Sweeney. And the count's 0-1. McPherson has singled twice, doubled, and scored a run. No balls, 1 strike the count. Now Farmer ready, the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a high fastball that pops through the glove to catcher Wilson. And so that'll move Riggs to third and Galarraga to second. But now McPherson's in the hole, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. That's going to be ruled a pass ball against Wilson. Two strikes the count on Dallas. Runners at second and third, 2 out. Farmer ready. The 0-2. Swung on and driven in right field. Cody Ross going over to his right, makes the shoulder high catch to end the game. McPherson hit it hard, but didn't get any lift on it. And that retires the side and ends the ball game. But the Stingers score 1 run in the 9th on 3 hits, no errors. And 2 runners were left on the base pad. The final score here tonight, Las Vegas 51-12 and the Salt Lake Stingers 9. We'll be back with the 10th inning show next here on ESPN 1230.
This has been Salt Lake Stingers baseball. Stay tuned for a complete wrap-up of tonight's game. The 10th inning show is coming up next on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM. KQS Murray, Salt Lake City. This is ESPN Radio AM 1230. Worldwide sports. A Citadel Broadcasting station.
If you need to lose 15, 20, even 50 pounds or more, then you need the powerful one-day diet. An amazing breakthrough that guarantees rapid weight loss without giving up your favorite foods, counting calories, or taking dangerous diet pills.
I'm Linda. I lost 10 pounds in 7 days. I was skeptical at first, but it's simple, easy, and it really works.
Hi, my name is Kelly. I lost 21 pounds in 37 days and 10 inches off my waist on the one-day diet. I couldn't believe it.
There now exists a bioactive weight loss compound so powerful, so effective that it boosts your metabolism, burns stored fat, and helps you lose weight fast. The one-day diet is much too powerful for people that need to lose less than 15 pounds.
Hi, my name is Anna. I lost 27 pounds in 45 days. I've never tried anything like this. It's truly amazing.
Call now for your risk-free starter pack at 1-800-626-5182. One-day diet is 100% safe, natural, and guaranteed. Call toll-free 1-800-626-5182. That's 1-800-626-5182.
The game is over, and the fans are leaving the ballpark. It's time now for the 10th inning show. complete wrap-up of tonight's game with a look at the rest of the Pacific Coast League and Major League Baseball. This is the 10th Inning Show on ESPN 1230 AM. Now let's go back to the ballpark with the voice of the Stingers, Steve Klauke.
And welcome back to Franklin Covey Field as the Stingers rally falls short as they lose to the 51 by a score of 12-9. Here are the final totals of the ball game. For Las Vegas, 12 runs on 16 hits, 1 error, and 8 runners left on base. For the Stingers, 9 runs on 14 hits, 1 error, and they left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher, Brian Polkenborg, 4 and 5. The losing pitcher, Jake Woods, dropped to 5 and 4. Time of the game, 2 hours, 57 minutes. And the paid attendance, 5,813. They saw Las Vegas take command with 9 runs across the 4th and 5th innings. 4 in the 4th and 5 in the 5th to go up 10-2 in the ball game. Stingers trying to make a game of it. They scored 5 runs in the 7th and 1 in the 8th to pull to within 2. As the rain starts to fall considerably here at the ballpark, the 51s would then score 2 at the top of the 9th for insurance. Stingers would get 1 at the bottom of the 9th inning. They did get the potential tying run of the plate, but McPherson's liner was caught at right center field by Cody Ross to win the ball game as the Stingers dropped to 49 and 80 on the year, while the 51s go to 59 and 71. Stingers still lead the season series 7-4 for Las Vegas. 3 different players drove in 3 runs each to lead the way: Antonio Perez, Jason Repko, and Tom Wilson. Adam Riggs had a 3-run homer for Salt Lake as he extended his hitting streak to 18 straight games. Las Vegas prevails by a score of 12-9. Time now, though, for our Anything's Possible defensive play of the game, and it's brought to you by the Gus Paulus Auto Group. And it came in the 9th inning. Again, a big play in that 9th inning. It could have been a big inning for the Stingers with 2 on and 1 out, and Casey Kochman at the plate. Now Farmer's pitch. Line and a diving catch by Bell at third. What a play by Rick Bell. That one was ticketed down the left field line and probably a double. But Bell lunging high and to his right, able to stab that line dry. It was quite a play by Bell, and who knows what might have happened if that one had gotten through, but it didn't. That is our Gus Paulus Anything's Possible defensive play of the game with the best deals on an American Revolution. Chevy cars and trucks. Visit Gus Paulus Chevrolet, 35th South, 40th West. With Gus, anything's possible. Las Vegas wins at 12-9. We'll check the other scores around baseball next on ESPN 1230.
Hi, friends. This is Bill Begley from Vital Basics, and I want to send you a bottle of the best-selling supplement, Focus Factor, absolutely free. Now, why would we give away a free bottle of Focus Factor? Because we know that if you try it, you'll buy it. Focus Factor has nutrients that work with your natural brain chemistry to support your memory, concentration, and focus. People all over the country say it's the best brain support supplement they've ever tried. Well, how would you like to try Focus Factor yourself absolutely free? No, we're not crazy. We're confident because once you try Focus Factor, you'll wonder how you ever got along without it. And that's why, for a limited time, we'll give you a full-size bottle of Focus Factor, a $75 value, free. You simply provide $4.95 to help cover the cost of shipping. Call now for your free bottle of Focus Factor. Call 1-800-334-0390. That's 1-800-334-0390. Limit 1 bottle per household. Again, it's 1-800-334-0390.
Utah's best-kept golfing secret is Palisade State Park in beautiful Sanpete Valley.
We don't listen to Steve.
The word is getting out from articles in magazines, newspapers, and golfers that the Palisade course is one of the finest in the state. 18 breathtaking holes, located just southwest of Manti. Palisades State Park is known for the 70-acre Palisade Reservoir, featuring some of the best campsites in the state. Family fun and outdoor recreation with swimming, fishing, non-motorized watercraft, hiking, and biking. Ride your ATVs out of camp to the Sanpete County European ATV Trails, or head off-road to Skyline Drive. Palisades State Park in Sanpete County, located in the center of the state. Log on to sanpetecounty.org for more information. Thanks to the Salt Lake Radio Broadcasters Association.
Welcome back to Franklin Covey Field, where Las Vegas outlasted the Stingers tonight by a final score of 12-9. Time now to take a look at the other scores around baseball. Find out what else happened under the lights tonight. Brought to you by GE Lighting and the new Reveal light bulb. Check out the Reveal bulb at your locally owned Ace Hardware store. First of all, in the Pacific Coast League tonight, Oklahoma outlasted Nashville at Greer Stadium, 10-7 the final score. At New Orleans, the Zephyrs defeated Iowa 9-6. Omaha thumped Memphis 11-2. In that game for Memphis, Kevin Witt hit his 32nd home run of the year, putting him 3 behind the league leader, Calvin Pickering of Omaha, who's now with Kansas City. They're in the 7th at Colorado Springs. Albuquerque just put up an 8th spot of the 6th and leads the Sky Sox 11-4. In the 7th inning at Tucson, the Sidewinders lead Edmonton 2-1. In the 6th at Fresno, Sacramento leads the Grizzlies 6-2. And at Portland in the showdown for the North Division, Tacoma, after 4, has taken a 4-2 lead over the Beavers. Again, the Rainiers start the day with a half-game lead over Portland in the North Division race. In the American League, there are 3 games still in progress. Tampa Bay just hit Seattle with a 4 spot of the 6th as the Devil Rays lead Seattle 4-0. In the 7th inning at Anaheim, the Angels have broken it wide open. They lead Kansas City 9-0. Home runs by Vladimir Guerrero is 28th, and Jose Guillen is 25th. Bartolo Colon has allowed just 2 hits in 7 innings. In the bottom of the 6th at Oakland, the A's trail Baltimore by a score of 3-1 as Miguel Tejada makes his return to Oakland for the first time since signing as a free agent with the Orioles. Elsewhere, Jeremy Bonderman struck out 14 as Detroit shut out the White Sox 7-0. Toronto blanked Boston 3-0. Ted Lilly with a 3-hitter to outduel Pedro Martinez. The Yankees get a 2-run homer in the 9th from Gary Sheffield to beat Cleveland 6-4. And Minnesota thumped Texas by a final of 7-4 as Johan Santana gets the win. He's 14-6. Kenny Rogers takes the loss. He dropped to 15-6. In the National League, Dodgers rallied from a 7-1 deficit to pull even at 7-7 in the 9th on a 2-run homer by Adrian Beltre, but Giovanni Carrera issued a bases-loaded walk in the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs to give the Expos an 8-7 win. Arizona scored a run in the 9th at Pittsburgh to edge the Pirates 5-4. San Diego beat New York 9-4 at Shea. Jake Peavy the winner, now 10-3. The Cubs blasted the Brewers by a score of 8-3. And it was Houston doubling up Philadelphia by a score of 8-4. Roger Clemens the winner. He's now 13-4 on the season. And that's a check of all the other games around baseball. We'll come back and recap this one, including highlights next on ESPN 1230.
Imaging Concepts of Utah invites you to help grant a child's wish. Sponsor the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Utah through the Cartridges for Kids program. Recycle your empty inkjet, laser, fax, or copier cartridges, or use cell phones with Imaging Concepts of Utah. The Make-A-Wish Foundation receives 100% of the proceeds, and there's no cost to participate. Call Imaging Concepts of Utah at 866-POPPY. That's 866-2679 to schedule a pickup for your empty cartridges.
Whoa, new truck?
No, I've had it a couple of years.
This is your work truck, and it looks this good after a couple of years. So, what, you never use it?
It's got a Rhino in it.
Yeah, I've got a Rhino.
That thing? What, Bud? That's not a Rhino. That's just some sprayed-on liner.
Whatever. I asked the salesman at the dealership for a Rhino.
Whoa, man, somebody saw you coming. Look, see the tag on my truck? That Rhino tag means I got what I paid for. A real Rhino.
Oh, I wondered why mine was coming up on the edge there. And look how thin this is.
Hey, your mom always said you weren't too bright.
Hey,
Look,
Nothing works like a real Rhino. Ask your truck dealer for a real Rhino lining or come into Murray or Cindy and we can help you in person. You need Rhino's thick, tough, guaranteed protection for your truck. Ask for what you want. Make sure you get what you paid for. Call Rhino at 266-6112. That's 266-6112. Or one more time while you get your pen. 266-6112. Rhino Linings, the sprayed-on bed liner.
So, when's the last time you got a bonus? Well, now you can get $2,000 in bonus bucks when you buy a 2003 Honda GTX 1800 motorcycle. Yeah, use your bonus bucks on any accessories, on riding gear, or even a down payment. You can also take advantage of great low financing. So head on down to Stedman's Recreation at 916 North Main in Tooele today for your bonus bucks, and you can cruise the boulevard in style. Bonus bucks offer good through August 31st, 2004. Other restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Now, back to more Stingers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
Welcome back to Franklin Covey Field, where Las Vegas took a 1-0 lead in the second inning. With one out, Jake Woods in the second walked John Barnes. With two outs, he walked Tom Wilson, bringing up Jose Flores. Now Woods ready, the pitch. Curveball smack toward third, past the diving McPherson down the left field line. Around third and heading for home is Barnes as Riggs comes up with the ball, fires it in towards third. It's an RBI double for Jose Flores, and Las Vegas takes a 1-0 lead. 1-0 lead for Las Vegas, but then they started to break things wide open in the fourth inning. But it came after Jake Woods struck out the first two batters. He fanned Luis Garcia swinging and then caught John Barnes looking. But then Rick Bell doubled to left field, bringing up Tom Wilson. The 0-1 pitch to Wilson, and that's pressed to left center field. Sorensen going back. It's up there, and it's gone. Onto the berm in left center field. A two-run home run for Tom Wilson. And it's now 3-0 Las Vegas. So a 3-0 lead for Las Vegas for Wilson, his second home run of the year, his first as a Las Vegas 51. But they weren't done in the inning as Jose Flores then walked. Eric Riggs reached on a throwing error by Shane Halter, putting runners at first and third with two out. Antonio Perez and Jason Repko followed with back-to-back RBI singles, and it was 5-0 Las Vegas at that point. Now, the Stingers did get a couple of runs in the bottom of the fourth on a leadoff home run by Jake Thrower, and then singles by Casey Kotzman with one out, and Dallas McPherson and Shane Halter with two out, with Halter's driving in Kotzman to make it a 5-2 ball game. But Las Vegas erupted for 5 in the fifth. With one out, John Barnes homered to left. Then Rick Bell singled. With two outs, Jose Flores singled, and Eric Riggs walked to load the bases for Antonio Perez. Now Woods ready, the pitch. Swung on, chopped over the mound by second base and through into center field for a base hit. Bell scores. Flores is in behind him. It's a two-run single for Antonio Perez, and now Las Vegas has stretched it out to an 8-2 lead. And before the inning would be over, it would be a 10-2 lead as Jason Repko followed with a two-run double. The Stingers started to chip away as they scored 5 runs in the seventh to pull to within 3. The first 2 runs scoring on RBI singles by Zach Sorensen and Jake Thrower. They were both on base for Adam Riggs. Falkenborg ready. The 1-0 swung on, and there it goes. Deep to left field. That ball's up there. It's out there, and it is gone. A 3-run home run for Adam Riggs. And it's now Las Vegas 10 and the Stingers 7. That's the way to extend a hitting streak. Again, at that point, the Stingers left fielder, Adam Riggs, had not picked up a hit. His 17-game hitting streak was on the line, but that home run gave him an 18-game streak. He would actually later add a single, so that made it 10-7. Stingers made it 10-8 in the 8th as McPherson doubled with one out, moved to third on a wild pitch, and scored on Wilnie Avis's high bouncer over the mound to make it a 10-8 ball game. Stingers were within 2, but then Las Vegas scored 2 runs in the 9th inning on RBI singles by Tom Wilson and Eric Riggs. Stingers would get 1 back in the 9th, but again, the big play by Casey Kotzman's drive, a leaping, lunging catch by Rick Bell at third, and then the RBI single by Galarraga made it 12-9, putting the tying run at the plate. So Dallas McPherson's line drive to right center, fielded and caught by Cody Ross. And so the 51s hang on to win it by 3. A final score of 12-9. When we come back, we'll take a look and let you know who our Ace Hardware most helpful player tonight's game was, and wrap things up for a Monday night after this on ESPN 1230.
If you need to lose 15, 20, even 50 pounds or more, then you need the powerful one-day diet, an amazing breakthrough that guarantees rapid weight loss without giving up your favorite foods, counting calories, or taking dangerous diet pills.
I'm Linda. I lost 10 pounds in 7 days. I was skeptical at first, but it's simple, easy, and it really works.
Hi, my name is Kelly. I lost 21 pounds in 37 days and 10 inches off my waist on the one-day diet. I couldn't believe it.
There now exists a bioactive weight loss compound so powerful, so effective, that it boosts your metabolism, burns stored fat, and helps you lose weight fast. The one-day diet is much too powerful for people that need to lose less than 15 pounds.
Hi, my name is Anna. I lost 27 pounds in 45 days. I've never tried anything like this. It's truly amazing.
Call now for your risk-free starter pack at 1-800-626-5182. One-day diet is 100% safe, natural, and guaranteed. Call toll-free 1-800-626-5182. That's 1-800-626-5182.
Pick up at the front line.
Oh, the world of credit. Why is it that a cathedral, a wave of a storm, a dancer's leap, and your credit score is never as high as we hoped?
Really 120 really bad?
Welcome to the Mark Marine, your no-nonsense answers to your car buying and credit questions.
Hi, Mark Marine here with Marine Credit Systems. Here's what my car dealership does. The no-nonsense, no-decision doing business theory. I believe a customer should never have to make a decision. I believe it is my responsibility as the dealer to provide all the information and all of the explanation free of charge so you, the customer, can do what's obvious for you and your priorities. I want you to hear about it, I want you to understand it, and I think I'm obvious.
Call Marine Credit Systems now at 467-9980. Marine Credit Systems, 467-9980. 467-9980.
Time now for our Ace Hardware most helpful player of tonight's game, Ace. And your locally owned Ace Hardware. And, of course, Ace is the helpful place. Well, we could go to a number of players again tonight. All kinds of different numbers, but we're going to give it to Jake Thrower. His solo homer got the Stingers on the board of 4th. He also delivered an RBI single to 7th, kept the inning going for Adam Briggs' 3-run homer. So Jake Thrower is our Stingers Ace Hardware most helpful player of tonight's game, brought to you by your locally owned Ace Hardware store, Ace, the helpful place. Well, Game 4, the final game of the series, coming up tomorrow. Stingers need a win to gain a split on 4-game set. They'll send right-hander Chris Bouchek to the mound with a record of 8-9. And for Las Vegas, it'll be right-hander Mark Johnson with a record of 5 wins and 11 losses. Again, trying to come out if you can. It's the last game of the series, last game of the homestand. And again, after tomorrow's game, there'll only be 4 home games left on the 2004 schedule. If you can't make it, please join us at 6:40 for the On Deck Circle right here. And don't forget to be with us when we begin our series in Edmonton at 7:05 on Wednesday night. So that'll do it for tonight. Our thanks to Tony Park back in our studios here in Salt Lake City. And our thanks to you for listening. Once again, at 2 hours, 57 minutes, and in front of 5,813, the final score. Las Vegas 51-12, and the Salt Lake Stingers 9. I'm Steve Klauke saying good night, and so long to the ballpark.
This has been the 10th Inning Show on ESPN 1230 AM. Be sure to join us after every Stingers game for the 10th Inning Show on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.